60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end September 2nd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting hours or more, can make me feel like a spectator in my own life.
Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine. It's not for those with 14 or fewer headache days a month. It's the #1 prescribed branded chronic migraine preventive treatment.
Prescription Botox is injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Why wait? Ask your doctor, visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com, or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more.
The 2025 regular season for the LA Rams kicks off Sunday, September 7th at SoFi Stadium against the Houston Texans. Coverage begins at 11:30 a.m. with the Toyota Rams countdown to kickoff with Travis Rogers and Sua Cravens. Kickoff at 1:25 p.m. from the Palace in Inglewood. Hear every moment right here
on your home for Rams football in the Southland, 710 ESPN, and of course, on the all-new ESPN LA app.
Tuesday, September 2nd at 9 a.m. The Rich Eisen Show is coming to 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
It is Travis Rogers. It is DeMarco Farr. Welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Mornings 9 to noon right here on 710. And here we go. It is time for the Arrowhead Mountain Springwater first pitch. First pitch. As Greg Bergman joins the fellas to talk all things boys in blue and the Halos. Arrowhead Mountain Springwater. Nothing else. Nothing else. Hear first pitch every weekday morning from 9 a.m. till 9:30 as we bring you all that baseball talk you love. First thing in your day. Live from LA Live on 710 a.m. The all-new ESPN LA app. And watch it on YouTube Live at ESPN Los Angeles. The Travis and DeMarco Show and First Pitch with Craig Bergman, made possible by Arrowhead Mountain Springwater. Right now.
Yeah!
What is happening, everybody? Good
What's
to see
happening? You really like that hat now. I see you wearing the hat a lot.
No, this has, I will link this later on. I have a lot of pride today. I started watching America's Team, a gambler and the Cowboys. The Cowboys documentary.
Yep.
There's a part, and there's always this little rivalry between UW and Miami that no one really talks about, but I know about. And there's something that Michael Irvin said in that documentary. I'm like, yes! Oh, finally, it came out. Absolutely, it was great. It was great. So good to see you guys. How was your weekend?
Good. How are you? How do you actually have a rivalry if it's just between you and one other person?
We split a national championship.
No, that was the 92, 93.
91 national championship.
Steve Entman.
They know, we know. If you look me in the eyes, like we're doing a stare down.
Yep.
Could that squad beat ours? Hell no. We would have beat the dog out of you.
It was Don James was your coach,
Don James. Right? And they know it, and we know it. We just didn't get to play him. So this thing has been going on for forever. So Michael Irvin finally admitted something.
What did he say?
Well, he didn't know the guy's name who hit him. He said that bee hit me so hard.
Was it you?
No, it was actually our senior captain. He was a corner that went first round to the Niners and absolutely drilled Michael over the middle and almost knocked him loopy. But he said it, and it just like, yes.
Made you feel good.
That Husky
got
hit
you
that hurricane.
Hit you there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm wearing my Husky stuff.
I started watching it last night, first episode. At first I wasn't going to, and then I was working with Kaplan on Friday, and he's like, you got to watch. He's all fired up. Stuff about the 90s Cowboys. I'm like, all right, because I read the book, Jeff Pearlman's book. I read his book years ago.
Humble flex there.
Oh, wow.
That you read the book.
That he read a book?
I know this. I hang around with JB Long. Humble flex. I read that book. But go ahead.
Well, JB went to Notre Dame. I went to El Camino Junior
He
College.
reads 100 books a year. But go ahead.
Yeah, I read one a month.
Smart. He's a smart guy.
But and again, a sports book doesn't count. You know,
it does.
It's a book.
It's on a page. It's a book.
Not for listening to it. It was an audiobook.
Man, I have a Bethel book club. Don't trip on that.
Yeah.
I do actually send books out to college kids that I know.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Another humble flex. I like
Oh,
that.
yeah. Anyways, but no, I was watching it last night, And this is like a Jerry Jones appreciation.
It is.
Like, my goodness.
It makes you like him, doesn't it?
It makes you think that he's an executive producer.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say like him. You can't hate him.
I think I've not watched it, so I don't know what's going on, but not yet. I plan on watching it.
Hooked.
No,
but that's why I have issues with documentaries.
That's why I don't really watch them.
Yeah, it's because it's usually made by the person that is trying to tell you that story. So
like,
it's
they approve.
No,
of it,
I just think you like
the Derek Jeter doc was very much that way. He was just glazing himself constantly.
Really?
Yeah, it was just
I didn't see that one
because he's boring.
The Magic Johnson doc did the same.
But you're only there for one reason, right?
Yeah, but Jeter's boring. He's very. He covers. No, you didn't learn anything out of him
until he starts talking about his dating life. Then I'm all ears.
He won't
at all. There's a whole Jeter doc, and he didn't talk about his dating life in New York, being that guy with the flowers in the limo.
He had final say.
He left all that out?
Yeah.
Of course.
I will never watch the there you go. No. I don't care. That's all I care about. Like the Dallas Cowboys stuff, it's great to see Jerry. It's great how they're building it up. But I can't wait till they get to the White House stuff. And they're saving
not the one in D.C.
No, the White House stuff. And they're saving that, for last. So that's how it goes. So I had a fantastic weekend. Here's the problem. When I left here, this seat right here, the Dodgers had just split with the Rockies. So you and Travis, Greg and Travis were kind of down in the dumps a little bit. And you guys represent all Dodger fans to me. You know this, right?
You're right, yeah. We are the only Dodger fans that.
So when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to all Dodger fans. You guys were kind of down in the dumps, not sure what this team's going to be. So missed Friday, traveling, missed Saturday, came back, caught Sunday.
Okay.
I saw the whole Shohei giving a high five to the other guy.
That was funny. I like
Dalton
that.
rushing, going yard. So catch me up to speed. What happened Friday, Saturday, and until today?
So this is a thing that typically happens when you leave Colorado. When you go somewhere else, the ball doesn't move in the same ways that it does in that type of air. When Minnesota came here after playing Colorado, could not hit at all. When Toronto came here, they could not hit at all after playing
here.
Here. Where they were. When was it?
When you leave Mile High,
you leave Mile High. It's just different.
I know that Mile High is a different place to play.
So this weekend, and it's not an excuse. They were terrible. They also had the Padres had great pitching, but they had one hit each game against the starters. They had 2 hits total against their starters and could get nothing across on Friday and Saturday. They looked like they were just dead in the water. And then on Sunday, they looked a lot better. All of a sudden, now you start seeing that they're hitting home runs again, that they're moving guys around. It felt a little more. I went into the series saying, I don't think we're going to sweep. That's not possible. I would love 2 of 3. I'll be good with 1 of 3. I don't know if Beto, you're kind of the same way.
You're going to San Diego, and you're coming off that trip. 1 of 3 would be perfectly fine. You just don't get swept down there because the Padres are going to be different at home, just like the Dodgers would be different at home. And the Padres right now are a healthier team with a better bullpen right now. But the Dodgers,
their bullpen is incredible.
Yes, when you have Miller pitching in the 8th when he should have been a closer, right? Ken Rosenthal wrote a good thing about how the Padres bullpen is all about put me wherever you want. And these are dudes who are going into arbitration year where they want to have the saves because you want to have that for your stats. But the Padres are a good team. 31 games to go. I'm liking that there is a race instead of let's get going.
Would you say scariest Padre team in a while to you? Or because the Dodgers are so vulnerable?
Last year's was pretty scary.
Last year's was pretty scary.
Because the Dodgers are kind of vulnerable right now.
The year with Juan Soto, they didn't make the playoffs when they had Juan Soto. It was last year Juan Soto was in New York, but it was still they were a scary team because they took 2 of 3.
Right.
They took to lead off that division series, and the Dodgers came back and ended up winning, obviously. But this is they're actually not. So let's put it this way. The Padres,
which is not.
It's not. They are not. They are not the scariest. Their bullpen is incredibly scary. Their offense is not good.
Yep.
That it's just they're not going to score enough runs.
Scary because of how you're playing, not them.
Okay, so I'm always scared about the way we're playing, the way the Dodgers are playing.
Right.
Like it's a very up and down season, especially for them. But the Padres,
is it scary or is it like a heart attack?
It should be terrifying.
It's frustrating.
Yes,
it's frustrating.
But you knew this was what they were months ago.
Well,
I don't think so.
Of course.
Did you?
No. We thought that it's never. Yeah, it's not healthy. It's up and down. Your pitching staff wasn't healthy. Then Muncy wasn't healthy. Then Edmund went down, and Teoscar went down, and you had all these guys.
Just that sort of year.
It was that sort of year where you're just waiting for everybody to kind of come back. You're starting to see it now, but the Padres they put up 15 hits in that series. They had 7 on Saturday. They had 7 on Friday. 3 on Saturday when they scored the 5 runs because Tyler Glasnow was walking everybody. Yeah. Whether the zone was what the zone was, what it was, but he walked a bunch of dudes. And they scored a bunch of runs that way. It was not because they were hitting all over the place. They are a very small ball team it works. You walk, you bunt, you steal a base, you move a guy over, sack fly, you get a run. It's a very dangerous way to play in the postseason because you're not playing for power. You're not playing for these 4, 5, 6 innings that the Dodgers can possibly get. So I'm not scared about them. I'm scared of their bullpen, but not them themselves.
If they're gonna win a World Series, they're gonna slug their way to a World Series.
The Dodgers.
They are. Don't you guys feel the same way? It's either it's like home run or bust for them.
Well, right now it is. What the problem with the Dodgers is that they've never been a complete team this season. So you'll have starting pitching, but then your bullpen's down.
Right.
You have the bullpen, but your starting pitching isn't there. You have hitters that Shohei and Freddie are hot, but then the rest of the lineup is cold. The bottom of the lineup is hot. Oh, Shohei can't get a hit. So they've never been on point together as a team all season long. That's why you still have the hope that they can get it clicking once they get bodies back. So you get Kim back this week. You get Edmund back this week. Goodbye.
Which one? Alex Gall? Bobby Kennedy? No,
Kennedy. Goodbye, Bob Kennedy. That's the guy.
I thought you were
Buddy
gonna pick
Kennedy.
on
Sorry,
Kennedy.
Buddy Kennedy.
What am I doing? Goodbye, Kennedy. But then also goodbye, Conforto. Get him out of here. I've been.
That is right on the tip of happening.
No, but it's once you get. So if you get Kike back,
I think he's coming back today.
They should be active today, right? You get those guys back. Okay, now you have veterans reinforcement instead of guys that you're plugging the holes with. You move Teo to left field and figure out what the heck you're going to do and leave. Well, it is what it is right now.
I do know the Padres from this point on, right, are kind of feasting on the week. What about the
They're
Dodgers?
also 5-5 in their last 10.
They're also 5-5.
They're 6-4.
But I'd rather play teams that aren't as good.
Yeah, but the rest of the way, the 31 games that they got remaining are against weaker teams.
How about the Dodgers 31 games out? 31 games left. How is their schedule shaping up to you?
They have the 5th easiest schedule in all of baseball, and the Padres have the easiest schedule in all of baseball.
Yeah.
But both of them are eating. But if you're not, I trust that the Dodgers will eat more because they have more power. They have a bunch of their dudes coming back. Also, Freddie, Mookie, Shohei, and even Teo, even though he had no hits yesterday, he was a grand slam was robbed. He was I think 2 or 3 other balls were just at the wall. There. So he's right on the cusp. Max Muncy's going to be back in about 10 days, I think, is what they were saying. So all of that is all starting to come back. And now, so this means that when you have bases loaded, nobody out, Teo gets robbed of that grand slam. Alex Kennedy is not going to be coming up next. It's going to be Max Muncy, and that's a completely different thing.
I don't know. There's a lot of ifs. There's a lot of moving parts to this team.
Yeah, but
you're hoping it all comes together when it matters most, and time is running out.
But no, there's a lot of time. DeMarco. 31 games sounds like it's running out of time, but the thing is, you have them. If this was, hey, in a couple weeks they're coming back, but then oh damn. But because you're having reinforcements this week, because you are at home, because you have an opportunity to get on. Kirby Yates got active, right?
Yeah, he pitched yesterday. Both Scott and Yates pitched yesterday.
So guys that belong in the major leagues as pitchers, not guys that you're picking up off the scrap heap, hoping. Hello, dear.
If I'm the Padres, I think I can walk you down. I think I can.
The bad part is,
what do you mean by that?
I think I can walk the Dodgers down. I think the Dodgers, and this is funny, are the Dodgers the most gettable they've been in years?
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Major
right now
League
they are.
Scout thinks so. We'll talk about that next. Travis and DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
And first pitch is always brought to you by Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Nothing else. Here you go, buddy.
There you go.
Would you like one of these, sir?
I would.
Yeah. We go 1,
Ready.
2, 3.
He didn't do
beautiful.
it.
Oh, you got to open it up.
Crack the beer. Crack the Arrowhead.
This is not a beer. This is Mountain Spring Water, nothing else.
There you go.
It's delicious.
This is the Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water first pitch on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, nothing else. More of first pitch next on 710.
For ESPN LA contest rules, go to ESPNLA.com and click the contest button.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. If you're ready to upgrade your driving experience, you gotta go and check out what's happening at Cadillac and their incredible new lineup of state-of-the-art EVs, sedans, and SUVs. And hey, look, there's no better place to experience the luxury of Cadillac than at Cadillac of Beverly Hills. Check out Cadillac of Beverly Hills and their beautiful showroom at 8767 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. And check them out on the web at CadillacBeverlyHills.com.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
You think you know football? Then prove it in the Circa Million Pro Football Challenge, kicking off from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill going to the winner. Come in last and you got $100,000 coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 5 entries per person. Don't forget about Circa Survivor also, with $15 million in guaranteed prizes. Enter Nevada, play from anywhere. Learn more at circasports.com.
Hey everybody, it's Chris Morales. I know we do the bit on the air a lot, and we do it tongue-in-cheek that I almost died. And yes, earlier in the year, I almost died. And here's the thing. I did a lot of things that led up to that, a lot of poor choices, but you never think you're going to hear while you're laying in the emergency room in the hospital that you have heart failure. And thank God I was at Providence, because I do believe 100% without the amazing doctors, the amazing nurses, the amazing team at Providence, I probably would have died. They were all over it. They took care of me. They earned my trust, and they took care of my health. And Providence knows that every patient is unique. Providence built a care plan that fits your life, your needs, and your heart. My case was unique. After the first week, everybody thought I was just going to go home with heart failure. And then I had several seizures, and that led to realizing I had had several strokes earlier in the week. Then it was a second week in the hospital, but Providence saved my life. Providence stands with patients during some of life's most challenging moments, and they stand with the families. My entire family was in the hospital with me, watching over me. Providence, bringing skill, compassion, and everything they have to every case.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos. Fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play.
What is your next success story? At University of Maryland Global Campus, you can succeed again with more than 135 affordable online degrees and certificates to help you move your career forward. From cybersecurity and AI to healthcare and MBA, our programs help you build critical thinking, leadership, and communication skills that set you apart in today's job market. Apply now and save with no application fee through September 3rd. Visit umgc.edu to get started. Certified to operate in Virginia by Chev.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
The biggest show on the radio.
Very competitive situation in Iowa. The chicken calling contest. Here is a little taste of that. These are women calling chickens. That's pretty much all I can stand. Now,
let's hear your chicken call. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you do it first. Okay, I like that.
You try it.
Chicken are awful. Yeah, I'm terrible. Brian, you got one. Okay, that's good.
How's it going?
Lara Rip.
Yeah,
no, see, I was the worst.
Mason and Ireland, coming up today at noon.
On 710 ESPN.
Are you ready for amazing golf at one of the best courses in Southern California and to be part of raising money for an incredible cause? It's time for the 4th annual Give Back Golf Classic, Friday, August 29th at the stunning Black Gold Golf Club in Yorba Linda, benefiting the Folds of Honor Foundation. Folds of Honor, they have a mission to empower deserving military families with educational support and opportunities. Register to play now at blackgoldgolf.com/FOH. Plus, there are still sponsorship opportunities to be part of this amazing event. blackgoldgolf.com/FOH. This is the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. This is the Arrowhead Mountain Springwater first pitch. with Greg Bergman, talking all things boys in blue and the Halos, Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, nothing else. Let's get back to first pitch right now on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710.
You dang right it is. Had a blast in Cleveland, bro. I cannot wait to get to this Shedeur stuff. And you saw what Rampage Jackson, his kid, did, right?
I don't want to see that,
bro.
again.
And I like horrific stuff. I am that guy.
Facts.
I used to watch Live Leak. Remember that website, Live Leak?
Yeah.
Where you see all the bad stuff from around the world?
There's a lot of stuff on Twitter that shows a lot of different fights out there.
Bro,
it's out of control.
I am desensitized to a lot of stuff, and that turned my stomach. Have you seen that video yet, Greg?
I have not seen it yet.
Yeah.
Don't watch it. Or watch it if you like that
I gotta watch.
stuff.
I'm one of those people that watches everything once. Like if somebody breaks a leg and it goes in two different directions, I watch it once and then I can never watch it.
I guarantee you,
But
you'll watch this
I have
once.
to get over that. I have to actually watch the first.
No, just once is enough.
Yeah, I don't even think he'll finish watching it.
You can't unsee it. Yes.
I don't know if I want to. If I don't know, let's stay away.
And one more thing, Cal Raleigh, 49 home runs. That's a record by a primary catcher. I am shocked. I thought that record would have been set, or 49 was a bit low. I would have lost my house on that.
No, it was Sal Perez had it a few years ago. Yeah. Catcher with the Royals. The thing with the Cal Raleigh, the big deal is he's only missed 3 games this season.
Yeah.
So he's in there hitting.
He's an Aaron horse.
And it drains you.
But I thought,
catchers wear
the
down.
Juiced era, at least there was a catcher that would have at least banged 50 home runs.
No, catcher is such a hard position to be able to stay as hot as he is right now. And by the way, he's also a switch hitter too. So he is from both sides.
A
switch hitting
hitter.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Right. You know, I think
they call it a switch hitter. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm trying to get into him because I like Yachty. I'm a big fan of Yachty. I'm a big fan of Will Smith. I still am a big fan of Will Smith even after I met him. You were there. You were there that day.
Look, that is just a typical. That's typical Will Smith.
I know. I feel
he's not there for the
He's locked
fun
in.
and frivolity.
He plays every day. He's not like
he's
us.
amazing.
He's a ball player.
He is. He's a ball player. I get it. So, but I'm trying to get into the big dumper. He just doesn't look like a catcher to me.
And he won't finish as a catcher too. His career. Catchers, you have a short shelf life if you want to hit like that. That's why they go DH. That's why they go to first base. Like so, Piazza had 40. His career high in the season was 40 back in '99.
Respect.
Carlton Fisk had 37. So it's Pudge would hit in the 30s right there.
Right.
So like to get this amount is different.
If somebody bet me that a baseball in the history of ball, one catcher had more than 50 home runs, I would have said yes. I did not know. So this is a big deal. Okay, all right.
I mean, think about
it's
it though.
huge for Cal Raleigh.
In the history of ball,
In the juiced era, going through that, I thought we would have done this. But go ahead.
But in the history of ball, there's not a lot of people in general that have hit 50 home runs. 50 home runs is a big number.
It seemed like through the 90s, everybody
twice in a row.
I'm sorry?
Yeah,
and then Ohtani's going to have to do it twice in a row.
Yeah,
right.
No, he is, and
That's
Ohtani's
world.
insane.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a whole different dude. Same with and Aaron Judge has done it. Like there's guys that can do it, but it's very rare for it to have and catcher too because you're constantly up and down, and your knees get all worked up. It's really a tough position.
And you need
Will
more
Smith,
days off.
That's why Dalton Rushing has been so important to Will Smith, who's also very much slumping right now. That you go through these and by the end of the year, you're just worn out. So the home
sense.
runs and the power just isn't there.
So it's mostly because they just don't play enough games. Like they get more days off, so it's harder to get to that 50 threshold when you play less games.
I think both. Yes, yeah, you do play less games, but for the most part, like he's saying, Cal Raleigh's only missed 3 games, and he's all the way up there. You said,
Beto said that.
Yeah.
But my idea of a catcher looks more like Dalton Rushing. Like even Will Smith doesn't look like what I think a catcher should look like.
So you like the mustache? You want the mustache?
They look like catchers. They look like gloves. Catchers
like a construction worker, right?
You know what I'm saying?
They're pretty now, right?
Yeah.
They should be a big.
They get the leg out now. You know that stuff.
They're very, very athletic now.
Yeah.
Catchers are completely different. It's not you're not putting Ham Porter back there anymore, right?
No. It's different.
Catchers are wiry. They're smart. They know what they're
evolving.
doing. They're evolving. It's no longer, hey, you're the big kid. You're the catcher. That's not it. Now.
You know what I did like, and I love people that are competitive, and I wish baseball had a little more personality, but I get it. It's every day. It's different. It is. You can't show that much emotion because you have.
You can. They just get it out of you.
And you pay a price.
If you have fun, they knock it out of you.
Okay, I did like Shohei breaking character for a hot minute and giving a high five to the fan that was giving it to him.
So that dude is supposedly a big marketing guy on social media. He has like hundreds of thousands of followers. He leads those kind of conventions where like, hey, I could teach you how to become famous and rich and stuff like that. So he.
Really?
He's a marketing guy. That's why he was sitting that close. I mean, those are not cheap seats. That's where Kaplan sits with all his rich friends. So that guy was chirping at Ohtani the entire game, and Shohei looked over right away. Kill him with kindness. Kill him with kindness.
I could care less about his motives. I guess that kind of answers questions for me about that guy. But I like the fact that it got to Shohei. That when he did something, you right there. That was for you. I like seeing life like that, especially when it gets this close to October.
And then he's standing on deck. The guy's chirping at him because he's right behind where the on-deck circle was at. That's where the guy was sitting. And that goes back to everybody. Every single person that's playing baseball, they all speak English, man. Shohei heard exactly what he said. Everything.
Yes.
Because he heard all the swear words. He heard all the insults, and he went right to him.
If I ever meet Shohei, I'm bypassing the interpreter.
Oh,
I know he understands me.
You see Ichiro?
Yeah, he does.
All of a sudden, Ichiro spoke amazing English, right?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
He's showed his personality a lot more this year by
Absolutely.
doing those types of things. This isn't the first time that he's done something similar to that. It was mostly with I think it was with the Padres also.
When he got hit.
When he got hit, he walked over to the Padres and just like, hey, like he's showing who he is a little bit more.
Yeah.
Now he's starting to bat flip a little bit more. He's showing more emotion.
He's petty. I like that.
But he does it in a way that's like you're like, oh, he's just being nice about it.
Whether you want to do it or don't, I think you owe it to your team to do that at some point.
And then you feel bad for chirping at him or going after him. You're like, oh, man, this guy. He's like, put the arm around you.
Well, okay, it could give me license to go at him now that I know it gets to him. So I may even turn it up. I may even get personal on the guy.
And then he'll just hit a grand slam.
He hits a home
then
run
he turns
off
the stone.
it.
And then he'll like sign an autograph for you.
Remember the Altuve stuff that you talked about? Like he likes that. He likes when you're getting the boos. He likes all that stuff. That seems kind of like how Shohei is.
Yeah, but Altuve's like a heel. He likes.
Yeah, he wants
deserved,
all
and
of
one's
it.
not.
Yeah, because he's so amazing. He kind of
the reaction seeing Dave Roberts and the look on his face when he did it. That's what I'm talking.
Dave was more annoyed when he talked about it after. He's like, it was nonstop in my ear the entire game. Yeah, he was more annoyed.
You
than
could either
Shohei.
go back at him in a profane way, or you could do what Shohei did. But either way, I like the reaction. Like somebody's got to say something, and I'm glad it was him. You know what I mean?
Just shut him up.
So what is this? A scout that says the Dodgers can be got?
Yes. What is this? The Dodgers are gettable.
So, Dylan Hernandez spoke to a scout who said the Dodgers are definitely gettable and potentially the most gettable they've been in several years because of the kind of sloppiness of play that has plagued this entire season. Their bullpen being in and out, and specifically recently their offensive struggles. So they're kind of almost looking a little bit more like the Yankees were last year, where everybody before the postseason started was like, okay, these guys are gettable. Like you can do X, and X, and then you can beat them. Are you worried?
I felt that, and I've heard this before, and that sounds so familiar. When you're playing a team that's better than you, but they're discombobulated and messing up, the word is from the inferior team is get them now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Get them before they wake up, because if they do, we don't stand a chance. So gettable makes sense. It's another way of saying a little discombobulated and out of sorts.
Yeah, and I think it's fair to say that they are gettable. Everything that they've shown this whole entire year is that they are gettable, that they are sloppy, that they're not. It's the little mistakes that they haven't really shored up just yet. Whether that's because of who's in the field or they're not healthy, whatever it is, they are sloppy, and they're at the time their offense
World
just
Series
fall. It could be, but maybe that's why it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You don't go back to back very often. There's only last time was in the early 2000s.
Right.
So they are a very gettable team, but it doesn't. It still feels like, and I understand that this is your ifs. They're all coming back. Your pitching staff is exactly where you need it to be right now, and I think that's the most important thing. Despite the fact that he walked so many dudes, he still didn't give up very many runs because the Padres weren't able to do that much. Yamamoto was great yesterday.
Yeah.
Snell was fantastic on Friday. They just didn't score any runs for him. Clayton Kershaw has looked good. Shohei.
Why do you say it that way?
Because
You didn't expect that.
I didn't expect it.
He's
100%.
a bonus. He's not a guy you need to
thought
rely
he
on.
was done.
So
He is.
the
End of the season, he's done.
Yeah. So the pitching staff is now set and in the spot where it's supposed to be as long as they stay healthy.
I see your vision.
And now the offense, the top of your on lineup is starting to hit again.
Finally.
Shohei, Mookie, Freddie, Teo are all starting to hit right now. It may not come always across in hits, but they are getting bat on ball and hitting balls hard. They're all going to start to fall. And we say it all the time.
Yeah.
Put the ball in play, and good things
Well,
happen.
I'm asking the guy that has a microphone tattooed to his body.
It's right here.
Your Dodgerdom is impeccable. You are a made man.
You do a Dodger show, don't you?
I do. Blue Review. And it's actually going to be starting at 6:30 in the morning, starting on next Monday or next Tuesday.
Assist Duran.
That's right.
For
the Blue Review. The Blue Review.
My favorite song. What is your confidence level? They will find it. They will figure it all out before October.
9.
9? Okay.
Yeah.
I honestly,
is that a bit high, Beto? Is that Dodger fandom?
No, it's not fandom. It's be realistic because you see the people that are coming back. And the moment you have Mookie Betts hitting line drives instead of going for home runs.
Oh,
he's on base.
3 hits yesterday. He's getting on base a ton. He looks like Mookie again. And
what about the first 2 losses?
The first 2, nobody was hitting.
Nobody.
They had
You give credit to the Padres. They came out and dealt. Nestor Cortez did well.
Yes.
But that happens because you're going to have games where you get shelled. You have games where you deliver. That's what's going to happen for the Dodgers.
Can I admit something? And please don't punch me. When I see Nestor Cortez pitch and the stuff he does, I think of you. I don't know why. I don't know.
If he's annoying?
I really need
Because he's annoying or what?
I think you'd pitch just like him.
Oh, I get after you, man. Get in your face and all that. Oh, heck yeah.
Little tricky stuff,
But also, this weekend, though, DeMarco, you had a Dodgers-Padres series where you look at Dalton Rushing, the catcher, who is just getting ripped. Right? Like, why is he hitting? Why is he hitting? I was listening to the broadcast yesterday at my daughter's soccer game, and it's like, oh, Dalton Rushing's coming up.
I heard that too.
And what does he do? Bam!
What did I miss?
Well, he's been struggling.
Big home run.
I saw that.
But he's been struggling before that, and it's like, wait, this is a situation where Dave Roberts decided to stick with his young rookie and give him an opportunity.
Okay.
And it's give him an opportunity to work out of this because you're going to need him later on.
Right.
Now, for the Padres, their manager decided, hey, Jeremiah Estrada, who the Dodgers own, the Dodgers destroy, the relief pitcher, who does well against everybody else, and his ERA against the Dodgers is like over 1,000, right? He's just bad against essentially, the Dodgers
can't get them out.
Yeah, he can't. Yeah. What do? Let's go with him, all right? He's got to face them eventually. What do? He gets tagged, right? You got to figure out what the manager's going to have. But these moments in this series.
What was the heat, though? I mean, you didn't want Rushing up?
No, if you have Will Smith on the bench.
Because he was struggling.
He's struggling.
Okay, that makes sense.
He has been better as of late, but he's still struggling. And he was a guy in the minors that didn't walk very often.
Yeah.
Did walk often. He's not anymore. And because they're challenging him, and so he was not getting hits.
So Dodger fans were going at Dave for not.
Well, because this is a situation. It's a game where they go at him.
Not for Rushing.
But you're looking at this in your situation like, hey, we know what this guy is. It's a smaller sample size for a guy like Rushing, but I'm looking at it long term because you're going to need a guy like Rushing later on in the season in the playoffs and those kind of situations. You got to help build him up, right? You got to help. Not that he needs extra confidence, but you're here and he hits a huge home run for the Dodgers to extend their lead and a big situation for them right there.
Funny, almost the exact opposite of what I thought about Shedeur in that game. You don't get that moment. You had it 2 series ago. You don't get a chance to redeem yourself. This is the NFL. Same thing.
The 5 sacks and
he was. We'll get into that later. That's a whole other subject.
You brought it up. I was just trying to.
Bro, you cannot have just intelligent football conversations with irrational people. They only see one thing. You know what I mean? It's like this does not work. It will not work. It's insane.
The 5th string quarterback.
He's the 5th round pick
with the 5th string lineup.
That's. Okay, so
everybody got cut.
So I've heard that argument. The other thing is, what do you think the Rams had on the field?
Yeah.
It wasn't like they had their starters out there. Dresser Wynn went down the field.
Dresser Wynn, R.I.P. to his Rams career.
This is perfect conversation on the other side. So let's finish up our Dodgers talk. And first pitch brought to you by Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Thank you very much.
You brought it up. I was talking about Dalton Rushing. I got sidetracked.
You brought it up. It's all right.
It was you. I blame you for everything.
That's fine.
All right, like I said.
Oh, you're learning.
Of course. I know that. Yeah, now I can do it. But I'm up there with Cam Irwin, and it was so much fun calling that game. The whole preseason has been just a blast with Sedano twice and then Cam Irwin. But that second half of that third preseason game, I had my binoculars on one person, and it had nothing to do with the Rams. We'll talk about that next. Travis and DeMarco on 710 ESPN.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
Discover Big League Hydration with Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, delivering refreshment all season long. Sourced from carefully selected springs right here in the West, Arrowhead is crisp, refreshing, and complete with naturally occurring minerals. Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water, the official water of Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball trademarks used with permission.
Pechanga Resort Casino is giving away $1 million in August. Win your share of the $1 million in prizes by using your Pechanga Club card when you play your favorite slots or table games to earn entries. Then, be at Pechanga Resort Casino every Saturday in August to activate your entries for the weekly drawing. You could be one of the many winners of the $100,000 in cash, and thousands in easy play is also up for grabs. Must be present to win. Visit Pechanga.com or call 888-PECHANGA for complete details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID to participate.
Everyone knows Earl Hershiser has won numerous awards for his performance on the field. But off the field, he's a great humanitarian, a true friend and partner of mine, and a real bulldog when it comes to business.
Baseball taught me to work hard and respect people. Rotolo Chevrolet does both, and that's why I joined the team.
Rotolo Chevrolet has been Dealer of the Year for 12 straight years. Like Earl, we know something about winning.
I believe they call that a dynasty.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Coach Saban here, and let me tell you, every second matters. Preparation is everything, and that's why I trust Kidde Smoke Alarms.
And as North America's #1 home fire safety brand, they're built to respond over 25% faster to smoke detection. Kidde helps protect what matters the most. Find it at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. #1 claim based on total household installations as of December 2023. 29% faster average smoke detection based on internal testing of smoldering wood fires for Kidde 9th edition versus leading competitor 8th edition products.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
It's Travis Rogers and DeMarco Farr.
If I came in a tank top and dolphin shorts, you'd be like, what's up, dude? What's going on over there?
The Travis and DeMarco show rolls on.
I couldn't have been scareder. Is that a word?
More scared?
More scared.
Back to the guys.
I ain't scared of nothing except that offensive line from the Dallas Cowboys in the early 90s. Oh, my God, bro. They brought back so many memories watching that America's team.
Who was it?
Is it America's team?
No, the lineman.
Gambler and these Cowboys.
No,
Eric Williams.
Eric Williams?
Yeah, man. So
there's always one that scares you more than anybody else.
How many kids you have?
Two.
How old?
20 and 15.
Okay, so in your house, you are Superman.
No, it's been a long time since that happened.
Oh, okay.
You got little kid. They still like you.
You're the dad, right? I
Yeah.
mean, they go to you. You are the guy. You are Superman, whether you like it or not.
Now I'm just credit card.
Right. I mean, you can't, like, if a bear shows up, you can't be afraid they can.
Oh, I can.
Will you stop that, Beto?
You said a bear, bro.
You know what I mean?
There's a bear, I'm running.
So, anyway, I was telling my wife, I'm watching this with my wife, and she was not with me during my playing career. So, all this stuff is new to her.
Okay, when did you play NFL?
94, I retired in 01.
94 was your rookie year?
Yes.
So those were the peak years right now.
They were
for
a
Cowboys.
machine, and they were chewing people up. And
Yeah.
so we're watching this, and every now and then, like, Nate Newton pops up. She goes, who is that? Oh, well, that's Nate Newton. Nate Newton was good. Nate Newton talked to you like he was at a poker table. He's trying to get into your head.
He did the mind game with you?
He's trying to get into your head. And then he was
Wait,
surrounded.
Nate Newton was like an intimidating, fierce-looking on the field.
Looking. And he was good. He could root you out. He was good, but he was the talker. He was the guy that would just keep talking to you. And he was surrounded by a bunch of killers. And one of them, the scariest man on the planet, I'm not even sure if he's alive anymore. Eric Williams, the tackle for the Dallas Cowboys. Okay. I know Mark Tuinei died in his driveway. Is Eric still alive?
Eric Williams is still with us.
He's still with us.
Yes.
Okay, so in my house, I'm the guy. And then this dude showed up on the screen, and my daughter saw the fear in my eyes. Yeah, like she'd never seen that. Like, I looked at him like, oh, my God.
He's the bear?
Bro, he hit me so hard in the side of the head once, and I lost vision.
Oh, my goodness.
I could not figure out which way was north.
All right, 6'6", 311.
And mean as a snake. You know Reggie White, right?
Yes.
This is the only guy that could go toe-to-toe with Reggie and shut him down. He was that guy. So he was still loose in the league when I was coming up.
He went to an NAIA school called Central State University in Wilberforce, Ohio.
Hey, I'm sure he could have gone anywhere. There's probably something in his past. Yeah. There's a reason he wound up there, but he's just vicious seeing those guys, so brought back a lot of memories. So that. On the field on Saturday, watching the Rams, 3rd and 4 stringers take on the Cleveland Browns. First off, Flacco started the game, and I have no problem with that. I think you have to. With the way the Browns are going to start, you better hit the ground running. So they need all the work they can get. So then they turned it over to Dylan Gabriel. For 2 weeks in a row, that kid's looked pretty good. So you have to give him his props. He's not very tall. He's about 5'10" tops.
Yeah.
He's not a runner. He's a scrambler. He's more in the line of Drew Brees type. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Even some of his completions are going through the line of scrimmage.
I always like when they say Drew Brees was 6 foot. Yeah, right.
He's not 6 feet, not even close. So Dylan Gabriel looked good against the Rams 3s and 4s with whatever Cleveland had out there. Their 1s and 2s or whatever. They're top. They're frontline guys. Then Shedeur gets in the second half, and you saw it, right?
I saw the highlights.
Did you guys see it? What did you think? I'm curious.
About Shedeur?
About Shedeur.
I think that he didn't know how to get the ball out of his hands. He held on to the ball too long, which is an issue with a lot of young quarterbacks coming from college, that you're used to kind of scrambling and being able to avoid guys. And that the biggest thing for me was that he took really bad sacks.
Horrible sacks.
24 yards. It was really bad. That was my biggest red flag.
Okay, so
why didn't he throw the ball away? I didn't watch the game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure not many people are watching that preseason. I just saw the highlights on social media, and all of that could be clipped to make him look even worse.
No, it's better. I'm telling you, right? As sure as I'm sitting here, it was bad. That was one of the worst quarterback performances I have ever seen, regardless of level. Because, like, if you take score and where they were and everything, it's a 1-score game. You either have the lead or you're behind. You can't do that. You can't take that sack.
Well, you're taught right away as a quarterback, however young you are, you can't take a sack, throw it away. So how come he didn't throw it away?
Sometimes you can. It's like, okay, if they've got you, take the sack, fall down, get the punter out there. But you can't take that one there. And you damn sure can't be going backwards.
Losing 24 yards on a play.
All bad. So
he had a pocket, didn't he?
He did.
Was third string offensive lineman, like he wasn't getting guys that would be starting for the Browns protecting him.
This is what I mean.
Who's rushing him? Aren't they?
Emily, all the guys that were out there on the field for the Rams are pretty much gone. It wasn't like he was facing starters. So that argument doesn't hold water.
His line is all gone. The Rams guys are gone. So he should be shining.
Talent for talent, it was even. So don't tell me about 3rd and 4 stringers on the Browns. There were 3rd and 4 stringers out there for the Rams. It's not like they put them out there against Jared Verse. These were guys that are probably getting cut. So he just didn't look good. But here's the thing that bothered me. So I kept my binoculars on him just to see how he would react. He goes straight to the bench, takes a right, and does the Kyler Murray thing. I'm standing off by myself. No one talked to me. Now, after 2 straight 3-and-outs, or even 1, there should be somebody holding a clipboard or a Microsoft Surface or a receiver or a center coming to talk to you. Hey, look, this is what happened. We can do this better. We'll get him next time. Hey, don't worry about it. Anything. He stayed there through the entire drive by himself.
Doesn't a coach come over and talk to him?
You would think. That's what I'm saying.
Like somebody's got to come over and pat him up, right?
Right.
Just watching football, right? And there's always a thing. Hey, it's right. Next series.
Right. Even on this radio show, Chris will walk in. Greg will walk in. There's always something you need to know. Emily's going to tell me something. Jorge's going to tell me something.
And not one person.
Not one freaking person.
So is that on the organization for not helping him there?
Now, this is what I mean why I wouldn't draft him. This is what I meant. That's too much aura for a 5th-round pick. That's first pick in the draft. You just won a national championship. You are the man. You're the future of this franchise type behavior. Not for 5th-rounders.
This is, if you're playing the 3rd game of the preseason, it's for a reason, right? The Rams don't travel their starters. The Rams didn't travel anybody of significance.
You usually don't play your good guys in the 3rd preseason game unless you have to, like the Browns
But
did.
this is exactly what you were going to get when you got into the Shedeur business, because you knew exactly you're going to get this kind of scrutiny. Heck, we're talking anybody else in the.
You're going to get this sort of build-up. You're going to get this sort of breakdown.
Yep.
You're going to get it all.
And,
it's too much.
And he knows how to work it. He knows how to sell jerseys. He knows how to play the media. He knows how to work the social media. He knows all that stuff, but does he know how to throw a football? And that's what you really want at the end of the day.
So I talked to a friend of mine that coaches him there, and I asked him, how good is this kid? Like, tell me about him. So what he basically told me was his only reads at Colorado was throw the ball to Travis Hunter. So they would put him up.
Read, though.
Well, in college, yes.
Yeah.
They would put him up on the board. They'd give him base looks and say, okay, we want to run this. What would you do? So his first question is, well, I don't know what you just said. This is stuff that a high school quarterback would know.
Yeah.
And then what would you do versus this read? Well, I would just throw the ball out to Travis Hunter. Well, you can't do that in this league. So they're shocked. You're going back to basically JV level teaching him offense. Then I said the next question was, well, where is he at talent-wise? Like, what does he do well? He's not Michael Vick. He doesn't run. How about his cannon? Does he have a cannon? He's got a decent arm. Well, what's good about him? Well, he's a competitor. That's the only thing you come up with. So that's what I mean. It's too much on one guy that may not be as good as you think.
So why did the Browns get into his business?
You tell me, man. It's the Browns.
Well,
you tell me. I have no idea. It's
you
the
can
Browns.
never figure out the Browns. They're the ones where that one fan has
they
a jersey.
drafted Manziel.
Yep.
They gave Watson the big deal. They let Guaranteed
money.
They let Baker Mayfield go. I don't know why they do the things they do, but I'm not shocked it's them. But I would say this. It's a mess. It's the very reason why I wouldn't have drafted Shedeur. And I would say this. If you want to get the most out of Dylan Gabriel, you got to get rid of Shedeur. Because that kid will be looking over his shoulder constantly. That crowd wanted Shedeur to be good. They wanted to cheer for him.
Really?
Oh, my God.
Okay, I didn't watch.
They're on the edge of their seats. They want him to be the guy. That's what I'm saying. You're putting people in bad situations there.
The crowd is asking for Shedeur.
Love him.
Is this like asking for Bronny fans?
It fits, almost like Lamar in Baltimore. It absolutely fits. They want him to be the guy. I just don't know if he can do it.
You're a GM. Do you keep him?
Probably not. If I want to save my team, no. Because I think it's unwinnable for Stefanski. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
But he did say, the GM, after the game, that they are planning to keep all four.
Well, that's what I mean. That's a mess. That's crazy.
4 quarterbacks. So 3 on the roster, 1 practice squad?
You're going to be keeping 3 guys that aren't playing. That's what I'm saying.
And
3 guys that
paying
are
another one.
Right, and 3 guys that aren't taking the field. You're going to be 3 lights someplace. That's going to hurt you down the road. I got to tell you this. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show debuts Tuesday, September 2nd at 7 a.m. I cannot wait to hear those guys. Should I put them on as I'm walking, or will they ruin my day?
Both.
I think they may get me started. I can't wait to hear it.
They'll get you fired up.
But each weekday, there will be a YouTube-only hour at 9 a.m. So when the Rich Eisen Show begins at 9 a.m. on 710, the Morning Show crew keeps rolling on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. It all begins with the new fall lineup for football season on Tuesday, September 2nd. Tuesday, September 2nd. It's at the Omni. I just went into my Dusty Roads right there. Next, The Far Side. Travis and DeMarco, 710 ESPN. Do I have a Hylands too? Oh my God, I couldn't wait to talk about Hylands this morning.
I want to see this live right here. Put the glasses on. I want to hear it.
Why are you always making fun of my glasses? You're just as old as I am.
I know, but I had
Hold
LASIK.
on, I got to do this. You know that feeling. You're finally asleep, deep in a dream, and bam, out of nowhere, your leg seizes up. Was that you or was that Chris?
That was Chris.
Jorge's laughing at me again.
Yeah.
Just like you ran a fourth quarter sprint, I played through a lot of pain. Football is pain, but a 3 a.m. leg cramp, that sucks. That is next level pain. Leg cramps used to wake me up out of a deep sleep, and I'd be pacing around, half awake, waking the world up, trying to shake this thing off. That's not rest. That's a midnight workout I didn't sign up for. I don't mess around anymore. I keep Hyland's Leg Cramps PM right there on the nightstand. If a cramp starts to hit, the quick dissolving tablet goes right to work. No water needed. No groggy side effects, just fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night. Thank you, Lord. Without that Charlie horse surprise, because real rest is all that matters. The best PED known to man is good sleep. So do yourself a favor, take back the night, and get the sleep your body needs and deserves. Pick up Hyland's Leg Cramps PM today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Hyland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Accident
or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
It's the summer tradition fantasy football fans wait for. The ESPN LA Fantasy Football Draft Party at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Sedano and Cab live from 3 to 6 p.m. Then stick around to hang out with the crew and dive into all the fantasy football action. Whether you're drafting your team or just soaking up the atmosphere, enjoy great food, drinks, giveaways, and the chance to connect with fellow fans. Thursday, August 28th at Hollywood Park Casino. Visit ESPNLA.com for details. Thanks to Hollywood Park Casino. Park. Party, play.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. In the market for new flooring? Why pay more at big box stores? At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, every day is a deal, no gimmicks. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them online at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
On October 21st, 2006, Michigan State found themselves down 38-3 with less than 10 minutes to go in the third quarter, and they made that initial deficit like it never even happened, scoring 38 straight points to win 41-38.
Incomplete. The ball game is over. The Michigan State Spartans in one of the greatest comebacks in Michigan State football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
You unlock this door with a key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into the land of shadow and substance, of things and ideas you've crossed over into the far side.
I'm in the far side.
You're in the far side.
It is the middle ground between light and shadow.
Do you know what helped?
4 or 5 hour ride.
I jumped in the ocean. It helped.
Between science and superstition.
I gotta feel quick. I gotta feel quick. I gotta feel fast. I want to feel naked out there.
And it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. The far side.
All right. So, yeah, like I said, watching that America's team, a gambler and his Cowboys. I have to pause on the title, but it's really good, but it's like a trip down memory lane. And I didn't know how connected I was with the Cowboys until the 49ers segment came up. Because the 49ers were a freaking machine in the 80s. Yeah, they were. And they continued as such into the 90s when I came into the league.
Well, there's a reason there's so many 49er fans in L.A., Briona's being one of them. Because
that's a whole different story. No traction here.
I'll tell you this. I grew up here. Remember, in junior high, they all left, the Rams and Raiders, so there was no teams here. So what did they do on CBS? They would show the Niner games, and it was those 90 Niners teams with Steve Young.
It's not working.
Right? No, but
you're trying to soften me up to those people.
I'm just saying that's the reason the people love them, because we would see them
I only
all
like Jorge
because
he's here.
Hey,
you should not root for San Francisco in Los Angeles. But we do have this connection because Emmett, Troy, Michael, they were still young. I knew Michael Irvin after he became champion. I knew Troy Aikman way back. He was my brother's teammate at UCLA, so that's different. And Ken Norton Jr., he was at UCLA. It's different. But these guys were the young team, and they had to knock the 49ers off their pedestal to get to where they needed to go. Well, that sounds awfully familiar. That sounds like what we had to go through. We, in the greatest show on turf, we knew once we beat San Francisco, no one would beat us. We would win the Super Bowl. Jimmy Johnson just said the same thing in that documentary. Once we got past San Francisco, the best team in football, there was no doubt we're going to win the Super Bowl. So
that's how you felt?
Absolutely.
As soon as you
Once we beat them and got that monkey off our back, really, once we sent them packing, no one else is going to beat us. We knew this. So I didn't know how connected I was with Dallas. But the reason, and Greg pointed it out, the reason I'm wearing this hat, Michael Irvin is talking about that game, and I believe it was 1992, the NFC Championship game. It was that wet, nasty mutter of a game up there in Candlestick. The field was bad.
All right, 92 Dallas at San Francisco, yep.
For the NFC Championship game. So Michael's talking about that. And Emmett's talking about it. Troy's talking about it. The Niners. It became a brawl. The Niners weren't going to go away, and neither was Dallas. You love fights.
Oh, absolutely.
Somebody's going to have to fall in this. So they're talking about how much they wanted it and how much the Niners didn't want to give it up and all that stuff. And Michael described this play called a bang eight. That's where you're putting the receiver in harm's way. You're basically running him at a safety, and Michael's looking back for the football. So if the quarterback doesn't put it in the right spot or the receiver doesn't trust it or whatever, if you're not smart about it, you're going to take a big hit. So in that game, they ran the bang eight to Michael. He caught it and got absolutely his clock clean. And the thing he said was, that bee hit me so hard. He forgot the guy's name. So as I'm watching a video, I'm like, oh, that's Dana Hall. That's D. Hall,
okay.
My teammate from UW, who was on our national championship team. The same guys, we were sitting in the White House with the president between us, and we were shouting at each other because both teams were there. We split the national championship.
Wait, you guys went on the same day?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It was wild.
Same day?
Same day.
Okay.
So we were basically calling them out. We wanted to play
at
them.
the White House.
We wanted to play them on the lawn. You guys know you can't beat us. You know it. We want to. So
it wasn't just barking. You guys wanted it.
And it's the Miami mystique, and it's hard to get around when they start throwing up the U.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks they're invincible. They're not.
What
we would have mopped you, and you know it.
What was the Secret Service doing as you guys are yelling at each other?
Laughing. We actually had a guy on that team go to the Secret Service after his football career ended because of that day. We met the president. It was so wild. We talked to some of the Secret Service guys when they were off work, whatever, on the downtime. He became FBI and then Secret Service from that day.
Damn.
His name is Dave the Hammer Hoffman. Great dude. I'll tell you that story
Dave
later.
the Hammer becomes
the Hammer.
Secret Service? That's beautiful.
And he's in the College Football Hall of Fame. But just that time in that video, and I hope you see it, when Michael Irvin is talking about taking a hit in that game and they show the clip, that's my teammate Dana. Dana was 6'2".
Dana Hall was a baller, man. Baller.
Surprise first-round pick. He was about 6'3", 220 pounds, and he was a corner. And he was a hurdler champion, so he was an athlete. They wanted him, knocked the dog out of him. He said, that bee hit me so hard, he almost dropped it but didn't.
He's from a local guy, Dana Hall. He's from Pomona.
He went to Diamond Bar High School.
Yeah,
he's probably listening right now. So D Hall, shout out, my dude.
18th pick overall.
Every Husky in the world who sees that is going to say the same thing. Yes.
All-American hurdler, fourth in the 55 meters, man.
Dude could run.
Yeah.
That's what would have happened. That was our secret sauce to that UW football team.
Dude,
we hit like trucks. You had a choice, really. When we had teams out, the only team that played us tough that year, we were undefeated and won the national championship, was SC. And that game was 14-3. It wasn't even close, but that was the closest you got to us. And we were so violent with the way we hit. We were conditioned. That was our thing. You could either walk away on your own or get carried out. So when Dana hit Michael and almost knocked him out, I'm like, yep, that's it right there. That's why you wouldn't have beat us. But to Michael's credit and the Cowboys, Michael said, there's no way I'm letting go of this football. So I got a lot of respect for Hurricanes. I really do. They know how to coach them.
They were fun.
They got a bunch of
man.
them. But that year, we would have wiped the floor with you, and you absolutely know it.
On the South Lawn. With the president right there.
Bro, they didn't want it.
They didn't want it.
They didn't want it. They did not want that. Yeah, we weren't allowed to be them. We were the anti-Miami.
Yes,
Miami was boisterous. They were loud.
We were the
guys,
clean-cut,
absolutely.
all-American kids up in the Northwest.
The first thing on our playbook, it said nastiest legal players. That was our thing. And we would knock the hell out of you, but we'd do it legally. Miami was just it was a wild bunch. But we wanted to, oh my God, I wish we could play them now.
Miami in the 90s, the mystique that they had, it's like, wait a minute, what? What is this? Steve Walsh and Gino Toretta would go down there. You would just see those guys playing. You're like, all right. Every time they played Notre Dame. But that game you're talking about, the 92 Cowboys-Niners NFC Championship, NFL.com had ranked the top 100 games. That's number 60.
Number 60? Is that low?
Yeah. So
it's an ugly game. It's muddy. The field was terrible. The field, it's different colors.
Yeah. So the Niners had Jerry Rice and Steve Young, who were over 30. Emmett was 23.
Yes.
As was Michael Irvin and Troy Aikman, who were just 26. So, and the 3 years before that, they were 1-15.
Bad. It's in
Troy
the documentary.
Got beat up so bad a couple years before that.
But just to see them, like Emmitt Smith to me was always like the A-list guy.
Yeah.
But to see him get drafted, to see him be young, to see him have to fight his way through the Niners, I thought that was awesome, and it kind of linked us together. And Dana Hall almost knocked out Michael Irvin. That would have been something. Big Dana, you made the show. That's my man.
Pomona's finest.
All right, next, Kevin Demoff. How do I call him again? He's not the COO. He is the president. Is he El Presidente?
I thought he was the
Is he COO? I know he's taken on.
Better than I do.
He's taken on. He's taken on a bigger role in Kroenke Enterprises. Like he's everywhere.
But he has all the tickets.
Yes, he's the higher up. He's the guy. Kevin Demoff thinks that this is the most talented team the Rams have had since they came back to Los Angeles. I'll tell you what I think next on Travis and DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
You never have to miss a moment of LA's mega sports station. Get the all-new ESPN LA app.
Just search ESPN LA in your App Store or Google Play.
Download, tap, and bam!
You got 710 ESPN in the palm of your hand.
One of LA's best kept secrets in the heart of Los Angeles, East Central Hotel offers effortless accommodations and unparalleled accessibility. The East Central Hotel is for everyone looking for entertainment with their trendy, spacious rooms, a renovated gym, and a patio lounge for breakfast, dinner, and drinks. Stop by their incredible Nixo Lounge before your next event at LA Live. Book your stay at eastcentralhotel.com or call 213-748-1291 today at Entertainment's official address.
Beat the heat this summer with NextGen, the official AC plumbing and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. If your AC breaks down, don't hesitate. Call NextGen now and enjoy expert installation on any new system. For a limited time, combat SoCal's air quality and reduce dust in your home with a free no-ozone air purifier included with any new AC system install. Call 833-3NEXTGEN or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com to book online. CSLB number 1011173, lifetime warranty on selected items.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here. It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there? That's all I paid for it.
Let me get back to you on that. Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end September 2nd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Los Angeles, the 2025 Rams season has finally arrived. Your defending NFC West champs are kicking things off with a home opener showdown against the defending AFC South champs, the Houston Texans. Two powerhouse quarterbacks, one electric game. It goes down at the Rams house on Sunday, September 7th at 1:25 p.m. Purchase tickets at therams.com/HOU. That's therams.com/HOU. It's the Rams season opener on Sunday, September 7th. See you at the Rams house.
Tuesday, September 2nd at 9 a.m. The Rich Eisen Show is coming to 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
You are listening to Travis and DeMarco on 710.
One specific request. I don't have to pay attention, care, or try.
Yes.
More Travis Rogers, more DeMarco Farr, right now.
Beto.
Yes, sir.
You be hanging around up in the neighborhood.
I'd be everywhere, man. I'd be everywhere.
You be everywhere?
I drive a lot.
Dude, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Kids. My daughter's going to start driving in February when she turns 16.
God bless you.
I cannot wait. Hurry up.
You can't wait?
Heck no.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it takes some heat off you.
Yeah, because driving here, driving there, everywhere. It's like, okay, let's go.
Bro, I was terrified.
Why?
My daughter is driving.
Yeah.
She's leaving in a car without me.
Yeah.
That terrified.
You train them to be a good driver and be ready to go.
This is true.
Yeah, my son at 16 was a lot of kids these days don't want to drive because the parents just pay for the Uber and that's it. Like there's
Nah, we ain't doing that. No you're driving. You're going to drive, but I'm still scared.
Well, think about it with your schedule. Hey, you got to go and she has a practice, right?
Yeah.
Like, but I got to leave here. I got to there. Boom, perfect. She could drive herself to practice.
This is true. Okay.
It helps. But you're away from that.
What's she playing?
She plays soccer. So this weekend we were in Huntington Beach for a tournament this weekend.
Yeah.
And we had it was good times, but that's why I'm all burnt, man. It was hot this weekend.
How's Huntington Beach soccer and sports in particular?
No, it's the club world. So
it's the club. Oh,
it's that club world. So you'll be there soon.
I'm already there with
You'll be there
basketball.
soon?
That's why we jumped out of softball. It's crazy.
Wait, you're doing the club basketball right now?
We did club basketball. We start again coming up in the fall or winter basketball, and we're doing flag now.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So I know all about the travel.
On the actual the full-on club where you're there every.
Yeah.
Hold off on that because my son did the basketball. I drove by the map in Orange County. All these big warehouses that you got to pay $20 to park, maybe sometimes 25. Like these warehouses for basketball and volleyball. Get the youth sports parents.
Oh, yes.
That's just the part. See, soccer's cool because you don't have to pay to park.
This is true.
But the facilities and then the entrance to watch your kid play.
And there's nothing you can do. You have to pay it. Yeah,
and sometimes they don't let you bring food in.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, it's.
Yes. You ever try to make friends with people? Like,
no.
And they don't care. They want your money. Yeah. Try to dap them up, wear all the Rams gear.
No,
They don't care.
No. That works at SoFi.
Right. They don't care. They want your money, but you have no choice.
Wait till junior high.
I had a parent ask me, like, is that really necessary now? Like, she thinks her kid can actually play. She's good. Like, is that actually necessary for a scholarship now? I said, it might be.
It depends on. I actually had this conversation with a friend of mine yesterday.
Like playing club sports?
Playing club sports.
You need to.
Getting on the whole treadmill.
Yeah. It's not even just the club sports. Then you got to pay for your separate trainer.
Yeah. Hitting coaches.
You strength and conditioning coach. Then you pay for the skills trainer. So you're paying 3 different things. And I always tell people, if your kid is really good about it, wait till junior high.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to have your kid burned out.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of that happens.
I know.
At the end of the day, though, you put this money in. Hopefully, they get a scholarship. And you don't have to pay for college.
This is true.
Not necessarily. You would. A lot of people think that way.
That's the hope. Yes.
I'm doing it. Like my daughter has told me, I don't want to play college soccer.
Oh, really?
And I'm like, great. So she likes doing the club world. She likes her friends. She likes doing it. But she's like, no, I'd rather go to a good college, but I don't want to play.
She's just having fun playing soccer. That's awesome.
Which helps us because now we play a level below where she should be.
Okay.
Where she's not going to the showcases where coaches are supposedly there, right?
Yeah.
You recruit the schools. If you're not a D1 kid, you recruit the schools.
So she's not a mini pro.
No, and that's actually so. My son was the opposite. My son was like, I want to play in college. He was that wake up at 5 a.m, go work out. Where I didn't have to wake him up. He was already up.
Oh, yeah.
So my daughter, I'm
you
like,
can't stop him.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. My daughter was like, hey, do you want to work out tomorrow? Nah, I think we're going to the beach. All right, cool. Like, and let them be.
Good for her.
But there's some of my friends, Em, to your point, where they've invested since they were 6, 7 years old. They get to high school, and now it's the kids like,
insane.
Nah, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And the parents are like, all this money we wasted. I'm like, well, you got to look at it as an investment. I look at it more as I get to spend the weekend with my daughter watching her do something. That's different from just hanging out at the house.
And that's the best because I remember my parents.
You were a competitive swimmer?
I did soccer mostly, swimming as well. But I stopped swimming year round my sophomore year of high school and just did club soccer.
You got to pick one.
And I remember like just spending so much time with my dad, and it was like some of like the most quality one-on-one time because my mom would be with my other sisters at swim meets.
Yep.
My dad would come with me to soccer. We would talk through what happened to the game, but even if we didn't talk in the car, it would just spend the time with him.
That's what it is.
That was really lovely, and I look back at it now. Even though she might not appreciate it in the time, looking back when she's like 30, like my age, she'll appreciate it.
I say that to people. I know there's some people I know that have like at least 6 figures in their kid now, and they're not even in the 6th grade.
Well, yesterday,
as far as talent.
yeah,
but I'm like,
absolutely.
I'm like, not only is your kid going to hate the sport, she's going to hate you.
Yes, that's the thing you don't want to have. So like yesterday, where we played, there was a big time tennis tournament going on for high school kids. We're just watching from a distance, and when I pulled up, I saw this one dad just going off on his kid. And kids are in high school, so it's a competitive USTA tournament. So it's like elite kind of players. Dude was going off on his kid. Kid goes to play, and I'm watching from a distance. I like watching people play tennis, not that I can. And you see this kid after every play look over the dad, right at the dad, and the kid loses. The dad throws his hands out like. What kind of relationship you have? I get it. Sometimes you have to push kids a certain way, but back to the Shedeur, right? Being a quarterback. You can't look over your shoulder every single time if you're Dylan Gabriel. You have to be able to just go out there and perform. That's when people are like, oh, are you the dad that gets involved? Like, no, I'm the dad that sits in the corner. You don't even know I'm there.
Yes.
I don't know any of the parents on our team. I sit there by myself with my cooler and my umbrella,
I know everybody.
and I'm good.
Yeah, that's
but you're also coaching. You're different.
So I'm happy I'm letting somebody else coach my kid because it is hard.
Yeah.
Like you coach, I'll watch.
That's
I'll
the
help.
best.
I'll help when you ask.
Take pictures. That's the best.
But we're gonna play sports that I can help you in.
Yeah,
because I'm not paying some other dude as a swing coach. Right. We're not doing that anymore. Basketball, I can help you. Flag, I can definitely help you.
On ESPN on Saturday, I saw Mater Day and St. Thomas playing.
St. Thomas Aquinas from Florida, yeah.
I was like, wow.
Well,
they're on ESPN.
The high schools in Florida.
Well, yeah. Well,
the kids aren't.
That one is.
That one is, right.
ING. So, yeah, there was 3 schools from Southern California, the Trinity League, that went to Florida and just mopped them up. So Bosco beat a team.
Say that again?
Mopped them up.
California mopped Florida.
Worked them.
Okay, so
them.
That's end of discussion about who has the best high school football.
Yeah. And
Thank you
Texas
very much.
tried to get involved. They have better facilities, but not the players.
Respect, but Cali
so
runs high
Bosco,
school.
Mater Day, and Olu went to Florida and beat them up.
Yes, Cali runs high school. No doubt. Thank you. See, every time you get around like pro locker rooms, even college, people start
talk.
People start repping their cities, repping their states. Texas football, Ohio football has the best football.
Good too,
nah, right here.
Do you think that different states are good at like different positions? Because I feel like every quarterback that's good in college football is from California.
Yeah,
but
the
like
year-round
other
training.
positions
That used to be your thing. You go out to the Pac-10, Pac-12 to get your left tackles and your quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
You go to the SEC to get your speed.
Yeah.
You go to Wisconsin and the cold weather states to get your linemen.
Yeah.
That's used to be how it is. But now with the transfer portal, everybody's everywhere.
Yeah, but
even in high school, yes.
Yeah, to your point, Emily, a lot of the quarterbacks are California because the year-round training that's available. There's so many quarterbacks that played in the NFL that retired down here that know how to groom
and
their
kickers
kids.
And everything.
Like Carson Palmer is coaching his high school at Santa Margarita because his kid's on that team.
Yeah.
So, I mean, imagine you're going to practice like, oh, there's Carson Palmer?
Okay, so that leads me to this point about Kevin Demoff, about this is the greatest or the best group of the best Rams team since they've come back to Los Angeles. Probably best Rams team since, I don't know, 20 years? It must be.
Because even the Super Bowl team wasn't like this, right?
That 21 team was incredible.
No, but it's not like the hype where somebody's going to say something like this.
It was loaded. It was the one that won the Super Bowl here. It was loaded, and it had one mission and one goal, and that's why they did it. F them picks to win the Super Bowl. Right. But this group here, Von Miller was at the end. Jared Verse is at his beginning. We don't know how good he can be. He could turn. That's what I'm saying. And Kobe Turner, same thing. Braden Fisk, same thing. I think the oldest part of this team is the quarterback, and I think you could survive without that going forward with the program. But I do like the way the team is constructed. Morale has never been higher. It's never been higher here. It hasn't. So I think they have an opportunity, and it speaks to what you said. This is why guys want to come here, because you can do this year-round here. You can train here year-round. You don't have to, leave in December and go someplace else. You can buy a house here, stay here, play for this football team, and train here and become better. So people are starting to wake up to that. This is a place for facilities. This is a place where you can go as an athlete to get better. It's always been that way. Now it's in one building. So they have the right guys, the right group, the right temperament, and the right players. This is the time for them to strike. That's what I mean. I mean, the Super Bowl was great. It was awesome. The one you got in 18 you almost had, that was awesome. Winning the Super Bowl back in Los Angeles. But right now, you are set to do great things.
Where did he say this, Emily?
It was on Good Morning Football on Friday.
So he came out there and said this. And Demoff knows how to speak to the media. Demoff knows how to spin things around. Demoff knows how to protect his team, how to boast his team. He's great at everything that he does. There's a reason he's so successful in business. And he's not going to say this just flippant, right? He really does believe what he's saying about this. But my reservation is Matthew Stafford's back, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about the Dodgers earlier, the if factor. If Stafford was super healthy, as best as he can be at 37 years
younger.
old. Yeah. If you, all right, then I'm like, yeah, I can buy that. I can really, if he's 34, I'm really on it. But right now, I'm like, a 37-year-old with a creaky back, I
think you're right to be concerned about his back. Everybody should be concerned about his back. But I would say this. This is the NFL. You're paying him a ton of money. He takes care of his body.
Absolutely.
Number one, he's going to have a team. He's going to have the best of all possible care.
But you also said this a couple weeks ago.
And ideas about his back. And plus, the team is involved. They're basically partners.
Yeah.
So everything that can be done for his back to keep him healthy will be done. So at least I get you on the back, but this back thing could go away after a week.
But then you said a couple weeks ago of, I want to see him on the field before I can figure out how his back really is.
And 2 days later, he showed up practicing. That's what I mean.
No, I'm saying game-wise, right?
No, I wanted to see him on the practice field. He hadn't even been out there. I haven't seen him throw a pass since Hawaii. That's what I'm saying. I need to see you out there. I've seen Devontae Adams. I've seen Puka. I've seen guys go about their business getting ready for September. The only person I have not seen is Matthew Stafford. And 2 days after I said that, he came back to practice. Not because I said it, but I mean,
no, he heard you.
No, but it was after preseason game 2. It's time to turn the page to week 1 of the regular season. So you have maxed out your time that you can miss. It's time to get back and get to work.
Yep.
And he showed up day 1.
And their first couple of games are
very gettable.
Gettable in a way, but they open up against the Texans.
You know I hate when you guys say that, right?
Why?
It's football, man. Anything can happen. It seems gettable, but anybody can be beaten.
Right.
Why do you say it's winnable?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They play the Titans at Tennessee on week 2.
With
Who
a rookie
knows?
quarterback, right?
But also maybe Cam Ward is great. Who knows? We haven't seen him play. But then it's at Philadelphia in week 3. Then it's home versus the Colts and the home versus the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
I said this first 5 to Sua over the weekend when he was here doing the pregame and postgame with Travis. And Sue was like, "Oh, it's gonna be 4-1. They're gonna open up 4-1." I was like, 4-1? Really? Their one loss with the Philadelphia Eagles? I would be shocked to see that. I've seen more of a 3-2, maybe getting another loss to the 49ers here. But I hope it's 4-1 because they've started slow the past couple of years.
That would be awesome if you got off to a hot start. I'm only thinking 1-0 first. Let's beat the Texans, then move on. But if you do that week by week, and at the end of the first quarter of the season, if you're 4-0, 3-1. And you look, damn, you guys are that good. But right now, your only focus should be on the Texans.
It's also the team that started slow the last couple seasons.
Correct.
So you're like, what are we going to get here?
Of course. Starting on Tuesday, I think you already know this. September 2nd, Travis and DeMarco will move to the afternoons. Yay! I get to sleep in. No, I won't. I'll still be up walking. The Rams Super Bowl champ, that is me, brings my football expertise, and Travis brings his greatness. Who wrote that?
Whatever
Travis.
greatness is.
Travis wrote this.
Yeah.
While producer Laura and producer DeAndre join the guys. Why am I saying guys? Join us to bring a fresh sound to your drive home. That's DeMarco and Travis afternoon show, 3 to 6, Tuesday, September 2nd on ESPN LA. Cannot wait. I love it. Travis's greatness. That's awesome.
He wrote it, man.
I bet he did.
You can delete that, too.
He sent in a text. I love that.
Yeah.
Look, we are less than a week away from USC football. I am so excited for college football. Where should we set our expectations? That's next on Travis and DeMarco on 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in the world.
In the world. That's right. In the world.
710 ESPN.
You know it. Yeah. Tell your friends.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
We're naturally entertaining.
Yes. LA's mega sports station. 710 ESPN.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Hey, it's Mace. This year marks the 90th anniversary of Social Security, a cornerstone of financial security in America. For 9 decades, it has kept hundreds of millions of Americans out of poverty, given families across the country peace of mind and dignity in retirement. That's why AARP will never stop fighting to protect the Social Security payments you earned. Learn more at aarp.org/CA. That's aarp.org/CA. Paid for by AARP California.
You think you know football? Then prove it in the Circa Million Pro Football Challenge, kicking off from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill going to the winner. Come in last and you got $100,000 coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 5 entries per person. Don't forget about Circa Survivor also, with $15 million in guaranteed prizes. Enter Nevada, play from anywhere. Learn more at circasports.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano, and we got to talk about the new ESPN app, the most live sports, the best championship moments, and so much more. Monday Night Football, college football, NBA, WNBA, NHL, NWSL, college hoops, volleyball, softball, gymnastics, lacrosse. The list goes on and on. Plus, shows like SportsCenter with SVP, First Take with Stephen A., College Game Day, the entire 30 for 30 library. It's all of ESPN all in one place. Sign up now.
Hot damn! Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea just got harder with Twisted Tea Extreme. The hard iced tea taste you know and love, but with an 8% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Extreme is made with real brewed tea, goes down smooth, and brings your daytime drinking to the next level. Just look for the bright yellow cans in the cooler and get ready to dial up the fun. Big flavor, extreme kick. Twisted Tea Extreme. Keep it twisted!
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
A SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible, overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
How do you feel about your college football?
I was actually arguing with some SC fans the other day. What up, Edgar? About how I don't want to go to SC games the first couple.
Why?
Georgia Southern, I'm not going out there. But then you look at the rest of the season for SC, it's like, oh, I want to be out there.
You want to see big-time games.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. You want to be entertained.
Yeah.
You want the biggest bang for your buck.
Yeah, I'm
You're
paying
not tuning in from Missouri State?
Is that who they play next?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's their first
They
game
open
at
up
home against
soft.
Missouri State.
They open up very, very soft.
I always loved when Florida State and Miami would play the first game of the year, right?
Well, okay, so I
get it. You got to get some soft touches.
August 30th, you got Texas, Ohio State to kind of begin everything. That's kind of let's just get it started. So, but I mean, that's how you open up. But even that could be bad. Back in the day, whoever lost this game would be out of the national championship race.
Yeah, but it changes now.
Yeah, it definitely.
You have a playoff now.
If you lose early, it does not kill you. And if you lost early way back when, it wouldn't necessarily kill you. It would drop you so low.
It's like when Virginia Tech lost to, or beat Ohio State the year that Ohio State ended up winning the national title, and that was Ohio State's only loss the whole year. It didn't kill them, but it was a mark until the end.
It is. No, and I mean, look, you're not trying to garner votes. You're trying to get into the playoffs, so wins matter more than style points, I guess, if you're SC. So you really don't have to start out hot anymore, do you? You can start off.
You don't want to start off looking bad.
Yeah, you don't want to
honestly
sputter.
The third week when they play Purdue, at Purdue, that's a potential. Like
Purdue is sneaky.
A sneaky game where like you're playing in the Big Ten. It does count for in your Big Ten schedule.
Yeah.
It's at Purdue, and Purdue can knock off big guys every so often.
Yeah.
They're not a great team, but they can be a spoiler.
Especially at home.
It's too early for a trap game, but that has all the I guess that would be all the ingredients of a trap for USC. USC should win that game.
They should go start out 3-0.
Yeah.
And the hype train will start. They'll probably be ranked after 3-0.
Then you
and
get
then
to
they'll
Michigan
face
State.
Michigan State, and then get into Illinois and Michigan after that. It's going to be
then it's like
a tough.
Yeah. Sparty's always a barroom brawl. Illinois is better than you think.
They're always decent.
Yeah, but
they're always decent.
I think that might be Lincoln Riley's biggest opportunity because I think what's Illinois' schedule? Illinois should be undefeated. They're ranked 12 now. Somebody is bound to lose up top, so they could be in the top 10. That is your opportunity to beat a top 10 school if you're Lincoln Riley. And that's September 27th.
Right there.
That should be your first goal. That's you have to beat Georgia Southern. You have to beat Missouri State. You beat Purdue. You get past Sparty. Everybody's looking at you, paying attention. Then you have an opportunity to beat a top 10 team. That's how you get USC back to where USC needs to be.
I mean, even last year we had the kind of like fake out game where they beat LSU in Vegas,
Yeah.
and everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, this is crazy!" Like I think that
And then LSU became
there
what
hasn't
they were
been
last year.
a great win on USC's ledger in a while. Of like they beat a team they shouldn't have beaten. They've been only beating teams they basically should be beating.
Well, tell me that. I know the world is after Harbaugh right now. They want Harbaugh suspended, the Chargers coach. I don't know how these sanctions are going to affect Michigan because right after Illinois, you get Michigan. So this is
they'll be clear of anything.
They'll be clear.
Yeah.
It won't affect. It should not affect Michigan at all.
They'll find a way to. You know what?
Okay, well,
So
because Sharon Moore, who's the coach, is only missing like week 3 and like week 4, maybe games that don't matter because he's coaching the first 2 games because they're against his alma mater and then a good team.
So cherry picking his own suspension type.
Right.
Like,
So-
this week, it's Sisters of the Poor, as Lou Holt would say.
It's
Right.
like
All right,
when rich people go to the very, very high-end prisons. Like, oh, I'm going to go to this one prison upstate New York, and it's going to have TV. And I'm
What
gonna
up,
have
Martha
it
Stewart?
Really
There you go.
good shape.
So the way I see it, just for USC, if you want to get back in this thing and you want to kill the buzzards that are circling around Lincoln Riley, you have to beat Illinois. That's number 1. Number 2, you beat Michigan, right? So if you beat Illinois and Michigan in consecutive weeks or back-to-back, I think you should be somewhere near the top 15 at least because you're starting from unranked, maybe even higher. Then you go into the game versus Notre Dame, and I don't think you beat Notre Dame at all. I think Notre Dame is just that good.
What was that?
They're national championship contenders. So what I'm saying is I think you need Illinois and Michigan. You need to beat them to offset the loss that's coming from Notre Dame.
And
if that
Michigan's
makes any
number
sense.
14 right now. Notre
Right.
Dame is number 6. And Notre Dame at Notre Dame, October 20th.
Could be ranked
October
higher by the
18th.
time you get them. Yeah.
Yeah,
and rolling by the time
and
you get to
rolling.
them.
If they're a 2-loss team, they're going to the playoffs. And
Notre Dame?
No.
Oh, SC.
USC. If
Yeah.
USC is a 2-loss team with this schedule, and their losses are to Notre Dame and Oregon, they're going to go to the playoffs.
But they always
Hands
kick a
down.
game. They always kick in the Nebraska game, right? That's when at Nebraska.
But that's the thing. That's how we started about expectations. My expectations of our SC are through the roof. So if you want to get them back to where
Really?
they need, absolutely, it's USC for. I almost said something. I almost blasphemed.
For crying out loud.
For crying out loud, it's USC.
Yeah.
They shouldn't want for anything.
No, there were Antonio Morales in the Athletic wrote an excellent story about how SC has everything they can possibly need.
Everything.
Lincoln Riley has no excuse. The way that they did the NIL, the way the new collective is going on, the new facilities, the way they've changed everything for him, the way that Lincoln runs the show, it's all set up for him.
okay,
Now
but
what he has to do is win.
You have connects at SC, right?
Yeah, I
you
know
have people
people.
that talk. Why aren't the top kids staying at USC and coming to USC?
So they've changed it up. Now USC's collectives have more money to give out there, right? In the past, they weren't. One of the big reasons that SC is doing better is because Chad Bowden is the new GM. He came from Notre Dame. He knew how to get things done. There's a reason that Notre Dame how hard is it to recruit at Notre Dame? That's a terrible place to visit unless you're playing football.
Right.
Because there's nothing else in South Bend. But it's cold, it's drab, it's ugly, but great facilities, great college, great education.
Tell me if
great
I'm smoking.
network.
And a coach you want to go to bat for.
Absolutely.
Right.
Friedman is awesome. Lincoln, the problem with Lincoln has been his arrogance dealing with the NIL collectives, dealing with the agents.
That. His name comes up every time.
So
Go ahead.
dealing with the agents that the kids all have now, right? You're coming out of high school, you have a marketing rep who's going to get you this. Just not the days of the way when you played and you and your brother played. If you were a high school senior right now, DeMarco, there's no way you go to Washington because those SEC schools.
Wait a minute now.
No, there's no way because a Washington school cannot
I was
compete.
born a dog, Beto. Go ahead.
If you were born in the 2000s, you would be at Alabama right now.
I was born a dog. I would be a husky. But go ahead. I see what you mean.
The $2 million that they're giving your mom.
This is true. That might change some things. That might change some things. You're right.
The dogs give you $500,000.
So he's starting to speak that language.
No,
he's not speaking that language.
Bowden is the one speaking with the GMs. I mean, with the other agents.
Okay.
He's the one dealing
So
with the
he's got
collectives.
someone to speak the language.
Lincoln, all he has to do now is coach football.
Oh, good.
That's what what did he do? He changed up his coaching staff, right? He's got Lynn out there. Penn State offered Lynn a bunch of money. No, SC stepped up and matched him. Hey, we keep him here.
That's what I mean about
That's
SC.
what But they weren't doing that a couple years ago.
That's it right there.
Now they have. So they have all the stuff in place. Remember, they had Bone as the athletic director got in trouble, right? So he's gone. So they had to clean some stuff up from the presidential side, right? From the administration side. Everything is in place for Lincoln Riley. Now you have to win. And is Jordan Mailata going to be the quarterback that you're like, oh, he's going to lead us to the promised land? I don't know. He doesn't.
We'll see. We'll see.
But he's not like one of those elite quarterbacks.
Fumble. That's a bag fumble too.
Yeah,
that's big.
But there's a kid coming from Illinois who's a 4-star recruit who's like, I'm going to SC. He's supposed to be a big shot, right? But whatever you get for 1 year, it doesn't matter. It's retaining these players.
Well, tell me if I'm smoking. You know what I mean by smoking. Tell me if I've lost my brain. I think SC is a premier school. It's a great job.
It's absolutely a fantastic job.
And could be the best job in the Big Ten.
It's fantastic.
There should be no way if you have a choice to go any place else and SC is what I think it can be,
Absolutely.
you should get every kid in America coming here.
Now, let me ask you this. How do you lose Polynesian players to an SEC school?
You tell me.
Money.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, you're going to send a Samoan kid to Ole Miss?
Which is inexcusable for USC, who has a ton of money.
And they're in your backyard. They're in your backyard. They weren't recruiting.
They blew up the pipeline.
One of the knocks on Lincoln is that he doesn't keep local kids home because Lincoln recruits the country when you have a gold mine in your backyard.
I know a bunch of kids. You know a bunch of parents. And when you ask, hey, you looking at SC? They laugh at you. They laugh at you. Hell no, we're not staying here.
It's now changing. Like, UCLA cannot compete with what everybody else is doing.
That's way off
That's
the
a
table.
different story.
That's way off the table.
But SC can, and they have to. And how do you do that? By winning. And Lincoln has been given a lot of time to go and produce. Everything is at your disposal, Lincoln. Everything is here for you now. You have the facilities. You have the resources. You have the money. You don't have to worry about the modern game where you have to talk to a parent, where you have to go to the house. That doesn't matter anymore.
Yes.
You're now recruiting the agents. Now you're now dealing with the handlers.
You should annihilate Missouri State. There should be nothing left of that program when you're done. I'm serious. If you're serious and he's serious and SC's serious about winning the Big Ten, there should be nothing left of Missouri State when they line up against you.
I'm more looking at you take care of Purdue on the road.
Well, that's down the road. But number one, you should stomp a mud hole in Missouri State. It shouldn't even be close.
DeMarco, you're not playing against Missouri State.
I'm just saying, if SC is trying to get back and has designed on winning the Big Ten, they should not come close to beating SC.
At Washington.
Yes.
When your championship team, you guys have Missouri State on the lineup, right?
Yes.
You see them.
75-0.
How much are you playing? First quarter?
I'm begging to play more because this is so much fun beating up on this poor kid that can't block us.
That's what SC is.
That's what I'm 75-0. They should stomp a mud hole. All right, Factor Cap coming up next on the Travis and DeMarco Show, 710 ESPN. Hey, that's not it. There it is. Hey, it's DeMarco Farr. You can play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, Southern California's premier resort casino experience. This August, right now, this month, Pechanga is giving away $1 million. That's right. You can win your share of $1 million in prizes just by using your Pechanga Club card when you play your favorite slots or table games to earn entries. Then you can join us every Saturday in August to activate those entries for weekly drawings. You could be one of the lucky winners taking home up to $100,000 in cash. Think about that. Think about what you can do with $100,000. I'd go nuts. I mean, that's a weekend, right? $100,000? That's a good weekend.
It's a Friday.
That's a Friday. Love me some Beto. Plus thousands more in easy play. Remember, you must be present to win. For full details, visit Pechanga.com or call this number. 888-PECHANGA. That's 888-PECHANGA. Must be 21 or older with valid ID to play. And that's why you should make the trip and see why people at Newsweek and USA Today have voted Pechanga Resort Casino the best casino outside of Las Vegas. So whether your idea of entertainment is lounging poolside, hitting the spa, or pacing that perfect bet on blackjack, Pechanga has it all. To book your getaway, go to Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA, or follow them on Instagram at Pechanga Casino.
Hey, this is Julie May at Hollywood Park Casino, home of the ESPN LA Fantasy Draft Party. It's back, so save the date, August 28th. Sign up with your team or your league at ESPNLA.com, and you can win so many prizes. We'll have Sedano at cap, 3 p.m., and the draft starts at 6 p.m. So park, party, and play with us at Hollywood Park Casino.
And one of those people was my dad. My dad was so ridiculous. So my dad starts yelling. I'm upstairs with George Sisler, who was the Hall of Famer, executive with the Columbus Clippers. And he looked at me and said, now, who would do that? And I said, Mr. Sisler, I have no idea.
Yeah, I was going to say, I hope you did not admit that you were related.
Did not.
Mason and Ireland, coming up next at noon.
On 710 ESPN.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Flashy discounts, gimmicky sales? Don't fall for it. At Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, we give you honest, wholesale pricing all year long. No bogus markups, no tricks, just the best floors at the best prices. Call 866-62-FLOOR. No sale beats wholesale. Hernandez Wholesale Flooring, check them out at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net or call them at 866-62-FLOOR.
For the best prices on hardwood carpet and more, call 866-62-FLOOR.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here. It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there? That's all I paid for it.
Let me get back to you on that.
Deal so right, it almost feels wrong at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Palisade, Santa Fe, and Santa Fe hybrid models. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end September 2nd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Ignite your afternoons at Waba Grill's $5 happy hour with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium one beverage drink, like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. Only at Waba Grill.
Grown-ups, don't go back to school. Go forward through school into your future as an IT professional. Whether you're starting out, switching careers, or a veteran ready for change, My Computer Career can help you get into IT in just a few short months with no prior experience. So take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu. Your rewarding career in IT awaits. That's mycomputercareer.edu. An Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the VA benefits.
Surprise! Your expenses this month were way higher than you expected! Also, you forgot to renew your website domain and now you're in a bidding war!
You should see the look on your face!
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Plus, the fridge died in the break room and now everything smells weird! All right!
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Hot damn! Here we go. It is Factor Cap time. Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show. Each weekday around 10:30, producer Emily serves up what's going down, and fun and frivolity ensues. Special thanks to the law offices of Joseph S. Normand for making Factor Cap possible.
It's Joseph S. Normand. It's Factor Cap on the Travis and DeMarco Show on 710 ESPN. And if you've been hurt in an accident, let me help you. Call my office at 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000.
Let's do it. Factor Cap right now.
Take it away, producer Emily.
Hot damn.
Aloha.
Thanks, Joe. Hi, guys.
Hody. Stop messing with me, Jorge.
He's messing with everybody.
Stop messing with me, Jorge.
Oh, man.
Washington, speaking of Washington, got its first In-N-Out. The state of Washington got its first In-N-Out, and there are lines wrapping around 2+ hours to wait in line and be a Washingtonian and get your very first double-double. So my statement is, you are in an In-N-Out desert. You're in the same position as these people in Washington were. You would wait 2+ hours for In-N-Out. Beto?
No. There's no way I'm waiting 2 hours for food. I barely want to wait 20 minutes when I go to my In-N-Out off the 110, but that one moves fast, so I know how fast they move. If I go to an In-N-Out that I'm not familiar with and it's a long line, I'll just keep going. But the one by my house, because the one by my house, the 110, like by the hospital, that one moves quick. I know those kids are working hard, so I'll wait the 20 minutes. After that, I ain't waiting that long.
Bro, that's huge, though. So In-N-Out moved up to the Northwest. They're in Seattle. Mm-hmm. What happened to Dick's Burgers? Dick's was...
I don't know, dude.
What'd you say?
Probably gone, man.
No, I mean, Dick's was the Seattle answer to In-N-Out.
Yeah, you said it yourself.
It might still exist.
But I mean, In-N-Out's been around for a while. They've resisted that forever because
they're
Dick's
slowly
was the spot.
moving in there.
Whoa, that's huge.
Like they put a Vegas one. They're moving. They have one in Texas now. So people are waiting. I think Idaho has one now. So
I could care less if you're disappointed. I love In-N-Out Burger.
But you would wait 2+ hours?
Fact.
Wow.
No, not just because of burgers. Like the Raising Cane's opened up near me. You know which one? Yeah. And there was a line around the block, and it's just chicken strips. I've had chicken strips.
How long did you wait for Cane's?
Absolutely, I waited. I wanted to see what all the hoopla was about. It was fun.
Come back in 2 months, and it'll be a short line.
2 hours for
Remember
In-N-Out?
the Popeyes chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
People were going nuts over that.
They were dying for that.
I got to have one. I'd wait.
You're going to wait 2 hours for this?
For that. I would plan on it.
Time on Earth, you're waiting 2 hours.
In the car, you're waiting.
You would wait for a movie, right? You'd wait for movie tickets. You'd wait for concert tickets. I like food. I want to try it. No.
Like the Black Friday, people used to line up for that. I'm like, what's wrong with you people?
It's good stuff.
Or like the hype beasts that line up for the shoe releases. Like, what's wrong with you?
I'm not doing that, but for food, I'll do. Food, yes. Yeah.
Jorge, you would wait in 2+ hours.
Nah, that's, no way. Just for a double-double? I'm cool with that.
But you've had one. What if you've never had a double-double and it finally came to your town?
Wait. You can wait a month, man.
Okay.
Like, just that. You don't need it that day. Like, nothing's going to change you that day.
You like Game of Thrones. You didn't see it. Now you can't talk to anybody.
Sopranos, I still haven't seen it.
A burger's a burger. So I went down to visit my friend in San Diego this weekend, and I usually take the train to go visit her because it's an easy Amtrak.
Beautiful, it's great.
I drove this time,
Ooh.
and I was trying to find parking around her house, and she lives in South Park. And
that's a great area right there.
It's a fantastic area. But for some reason, it was very busy, and so it took a long time to find parking. And I literally circled her block like 6 times, hoping somebody would get into their car and get out. But I would I would wait for a good parking spot. That's always how I feel. So you would wait for a good parking spot. Marco, Factor, Cap.
Oh, Cap. Now, I used to. I think that's like See, and I'm not picking on you. I'm picking on my brother. I can pick on my brother. Okay, when you circle the parking lot for 15 minutes, just try to get the closest spot. That means you're lazy. Just park over there and walk in. We could have had it and been gone by now.
I had 6 bags with me, so that's why.
Get the cart. Walk it over. Walk it back. Get some steps in.
But if you have luggage, that's a different story. If you have 6 bags like that, I get where you want to be closer. I have a truck, so I park where I can get in where you can fit in.
Right. Literally.
That neighborhood where you're talking about, it's the tightest parking spots also. You're doing like Mr. Bean, back and forth, all kinds of stuff. Like those colleges area. Oh, it's nasty. But I'm okay with parking wherever I can park. And of course I want to be closer. But where I used to live in Belmont Shore in Long Beach, I was a spot that before I moved in, I was going through during the day. Cool. When I moved in, I went at night, no parking anywhere.
Spots.
So I used to park by 5-6 blocks away. It was just whatever you can do, man.
I wish I could invent a car that you can fold up and put in your pocket. Wouldn't that be awesome? Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool?
It's called walking, I guess. Jorge?
No, I'd rather walk. There's no point. You're not gonna find it. Instead, what's it gonna change? You're gonna start a movie. Just come there early.
Right.
If you're watching a movie, you have to just park far, walk, and get there early.
Now, in the neighborhood, you park wherever you can, right? But sometimes I get what you're saying, Emily, because you go to these facilities where there's a gym or a store, and you just want to park as soon as you can, right? As close as you can. Especially when you get done with the yoga, let's go.
Yeah.
The yoga.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I'm starting yoga.
Oh, it's good, man.
Oh, yeah. Don't
Dude,
laugh.
I go to Yoga Lattes, bro.
Yeah.
Yoga
Pilates?
Yeah, Yoga Lattes. Yoga and Pilates combined.
Ooh, I like that.
With 5-pound weights. Oh, man. Kills you.
Yoga's good for the elderly.
Yeah.
So, Jimmy.
Okay.
Hey, you're about to work with the oldest one here.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Get used to his geriatric show. We're young over here.
Yeah,
man, nobody calling us old.
That's what I'm saying.
Your face is all great.
Jim Boeheim is now the retired former coach of Syracuse, and he is going to go back to Syracuse to teach a class this fall in their college of sport they have at Syracuse, and the class is called From the Bench to the Boardroom: Lessons in Leadership. It's a 400 level class that will meet only once a week on Wednesday afternoons. So I think we all have our special area of specialty that we would like to teach at our alma maters or teach at a university. So you would want to teach a college course, Jorge?
Nope. Hard pass. Next.
Teacher.
Come on, you can teach video editing. You can teach camera work. I see you teaching our board ups every day.
Yeah, but kids nowadays are soft. You can't tell them certain things, man.
Get off my lawn.
You can't tell them certain things, man. And
Fair
it's
enough.
just like,
That's true.
That is
kids are different.
You
Yeah,
can't
you're right.
teach them the way they taught me, or you know, what you learn on
They
those.
get
You'll
fired.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
I'm cool.
What were they doing to teach you that they would get arrested?
No, not teaching, but it's just like it's the
Oh,
way
the
they
abuse.
teach is
Well, let
different.
me ask. Did you guys grow up with a paddle in elementary school?
No.
I did.
My friends went to
Okay, but did you have a paddle in college?
No.
Okay, see,
But-
yeah, exactly.
We started with it.
Course,
Well,
not
actually,
high
the frats
school.
did. Yeah, they did.
Beto.
Well, here's the thing. I've always wanted to be an educator. I thought I was going to be a teacher. Like, I legit thought I was going to be a history teacher and coach baseball and hang out in the summers. But I got into this crazy world. I come from a family of educators. My brother was a principal. My sisters are teachers, like all that. But I didn't graduate college, so I can't teach. I've been asked to have a class at Arizona State, the online class that they have for journalism. And I've been asked from other people who are, hey, would you be interested in teaching a journalism class or a reporting class? I'm like, well, I didn't graduate, so that's my problem
Teach
right
it
there.
without graduating.
No, you need the
in order to
credentials
get paid.
Yeah.
But the class I would want to teach, and I do this separately, is the impact of Latino in the media and what you have to do and how we're perceived, because right away you get told, hey, Duran, Deportes, right? No, I am not the Deportes guy.
Deportes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. No joke.
But I would love to teach something about the impact of like the Latinos in media and stuff like that.
That's dope.
DeMarco?
You just messed me all up. See that you just went all above board. I would teach the hustling class. Fact.
Oh, I do that every day on Instagram.
God, how to hustle.
Follow my TikTok, by the way.
How to get away with it. Absolutely. This is what you do. This is how it's done.
We're teaching that class.
That's what I'm saying. That's the class I teach.
Okay, well, that's the one you teach in the locker room.
This is how you get out of parking tickets. This is how you get out of classes.
This is how you file a 1099.
Yes.
This is how you do it.
This is how you hardship withdrawal from a class you're flunking
before
spring training.
You get W's?
Absolutely.
That's how you got that W.
This is the Pell Grant money.
Oh,
you can be the athletic tutor.
Oh, my God.
Tutors them on life.
I'd be the mirror of the street agent
Dude,
for high school.
But you know what?
Yeah, I'd be the other guy.
The liaison role like that is super needed. That's why successful programs have guys like you to help players, because it's very intimidating to come from wherever you may be to be at a prestigious university.
You can be the Michael Clayton of Washington.
Your first call should be this. Your first call should be that. Don't do this. Don't do that.
When you're in trouble, you call this.
Yes. I'm so happy. One more thing. Remember the whole thing about Chris Carter when that got out, when he talked to the rookies in the rookie symposium?
Yep.
When he said, get you a fall guy?
Yep.
It's not bad advice. It just should not have gone out publicly.
No, everybody. I got a guy.
Yes.
I just don't know for what.
That's advice that isn't written down or recorded. That's advice from person to person.
But a real class, what would it be?
A real class?
Yeah.
Movies?
Something about. I'm assuming it's going to be around athletics, right?
I know what your class is going to be.
What's my class?
The history of Japanese wrestling.
Why would that be? Why would I teach
because
that
you
class?
love that stuff, man. You were telling me that earlier.
I could teach a wrestling class.
There it is.
I could teach a professional wrestling class.
There it is. The impact of wrestling on urban America.
The history of.
I could do that.
Yeah.
I could actually do that. Yes.
No, but real talk, like the production part, you learn that more on the street than on the spot.
Yeah,
The
nobody's
classroom.
You gave up the shot. You don't want to teach.
Yeah,
there you go.
Camera works outside in the real world is different from how they teach in class.
Hey, come work for me.
Okay,
We'll build a facility. You can coach how you want to coach. Nobody will see it.
Okay.
You just be with it.
Get him, Jorge.
This has been Factor Cap, brought to you by Joseph S. Normand. You have many choices in legal teams, but family comes first. Call 213-747-2000, the law office of Joseph S. Normand. Call 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000, or visit normandlegal.com.
All right, Darth Vader is back in the news. And
damn!
That guy. Bill Belichick is opening up on Labor Day on ESPN. Will Bill Belichick succeed? What do you think? If it's Belichick and just Belichick and not her, I'm almost not interested. I'm only in it for the train wreck. Will Belichick succeed? That's next on Travis and DeMarco on 710 ESPN.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
You think you know football? Then prove it in the Circa Million Pro Football Challenge, kicking off from the greatest sports destination in the world, Circa Las Vegas. A guaranteed $6 million is up for grabs with a cool mill going to the winner. Come in last and you got $100,000 coming your way. It's $1,000 per entry, max 5 entries per person. Don't forget about Circa Survivor also, with $15 million in guaranteed prizes. Enter Nevada, play from anywhere. Learn more at circasports.com.
Adam Schefter here with Vivid Seats live from the stands, and we've got a special update. Sources confirm fans using the Vivid Seats app are racking up rewards with every ticket and doing it fast. With an unbeatable lineup of seats and perks that go the distance, why use any other app for game day? Don't fumble this season. Grab your tickets through Vivid Seats, download their app, earn rewards, and as the official ticketing partner of ESPN, get $20 off your first $200 in-app purchase with code Schefter. That's code Schefter.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
The biggest show on the radio.
Very competitive situation in Iowa. The chicken calling contest. Here is a little taste of that. These are women calling chickens. That's pretty much all I can stand. Now,
let's hear your chicken call. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you do it first. Okay, I like that.
You try it.
Chicken are awful. Yeah, I'm terrible. Brian, you got one. Okay, that's good.
How's it going?
Lara Lirip.
Yeah.
No, see, I was the worst.
Mason and Ireland, coming up today at noon.
On 710 ESPN.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
I want to remind you the Rich Eisen Show is coming to ESPN LA on Tuesday, September 2nd from 9 to noon. Wait a minute. That's like right now.
Yep.
Where am I going?
To brunch. Get another workout in.
3 to 6.
Just making sure. A unique blend of the biggest newsmakers and playmakers joins this show each weekday. Plus, Rich's credibility and sports knowledge is unmatched. The Rich Eisen Show comes live from El Segundo each weekday and joins our family at ESPN LA this fall. Cannot wait for that. Love Rich Eisen. All right, so UNC is going to be the subject of a Hulu docuseries with Jordan Hudson involved. Good. That's the only reason I would watch it. Because Bill Belichick is boring.
Yeah.
He is. I mean, he really is. He's a boring listen. Unless he's talking about Hall of Famers, games he won, then he lights up.
But even then, he's still boring the way his tone.
But it's still
he was a great guy.
But the stuff that drips off him when he's talking about Lawrence Taylor and getting him motivated, that stuff I'm locked in. But when you're firing questions at him and he's giving you nothing, good Lord. At least Popovich is entertaining, giving you nothing. Belichick is just boring.
Pop will go on some kind of rants or he'll talk about different things.
Talk about your clothes.
Belichick, no matter what, is always the same guy. Right?
Yes.
We're on to blank. We're on to whatever. But if he's doing it on Hulu.
Yes.
Why'd you put the glasses on?
Because I have to look up who they're opening up with because I don't have it right out in front of me.
Oh, okay. You got
They're
that
opening up against TCU in Chapel Hill.
Okay, that's not a gimme.
No.
TCU has a bunch of demented runts that always want to upset somebody at their house. So that's a good opener for Bill
I love
Belichick.
that we're talking North Carolina football, right?
Yeah.
Because of Belichick. Can we name one player on the team? No chance.
No, just Belichick.
And that's all for Bill. But
Not
you're
that
saying
they don't get good players.
No,
sometimes they do.
They do.
Yes.
But it's a basketball school.
Of
right?
course it is.
But if she's not involved, there's no chance you watch it?
Nope.
As
Zero.
hardcore as a football guy as you are.
I don't care about Tar Heel football.
But you love Belichick,
I
don't
barely
right?
care about the ACC. It's just not my brand of ball.
Nope.
The fact that he's there is the story. But, yeah, if it's just Belichick being a coach, what do I care? I didn't care when he was with the Patriots.
That's why.
But if she's there, I'm
how
watching
much
for the train
involvement
wreck.
is she going to have?
Red pants.
She's
Red
gonna
pants.
have a lot of involvement.
What did you say?
Okay.
Red pants.
Yeah, that's his thing. Red pants.
Oh.
She wore red pants to
Oh.
be able to be notified when she was at training
See?
camps and he could spot her from the seats.
Stop it.
I've been in a lot of these areas of podcasts or listened to a lot of podcasts about this whole Jordan Hudson situation. Specifically, there's one called the Sports Gossip Podcast.
Oh, I love
and they
it.
have been talking about her a lot, as well as she kind of strung out those two girls that hosted the podcast for a long time and told them a lot of stuff, but then at the last minute turned her back on them and didn't come on the show. But the relationship, Jordan Hudson is not totally all good, I don't think.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yes.
And as well as I think she's got plans for Bill and her for this docuseries.
Well, all the stuff that comes out about her, right?
She has plans for Bill and her.
For the docu-series.
She's going to announce she's pregnant?
No.
No, she's building their brand.
Oh, okay.
She's building the brand. She wants to be, so this is the example that they use and that Jordan Hudson has then used. She wants to be the Tree Payne of Bill Belichick. Tree Payne is Taylor Swift's publicist. She wants to be the person that controls everything around Bill and makes Bill into bigger in terms of.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, his family should step in.
But they're not.
They should.
Their kids are older than her.
Yeah. What did Sinbad say? She doesn't love you. She wants your house.
Yeah, she sees the brand. Like the stories have come out about her from when she was in college, of saying that she wanted to find a rich guy, right? That she was at these pageants or whatever it is that she's doing. She's doing exactly what she told people she was going to do.
Wow.
And here it is. But she's going to approve everything that's on this show.
You know, here's the thing.
They're not doing uncensored with her.
He's a grown man. He can do what he wants. They're consenting adults. Here's where the rubber meets the road. You cannot lose to TCU if you're Bill Belichick. This cannot be a disaster.
But he doesn't have the players to beat TCU, right?
You're expecting Bill Belichick to overcome, to do with less.
Eventually. But then his son's going to be the coach in a couple years,
and
right?
if he does, hopefully they will attract more football players to UNC. I don't think they
got some money now.
I don't think they do have money, but I don't think they have designs on the football team overtaking the basketball team about what's more important.
No.
But you can raise that football up a couple of notches.
There's a real possibility that UNC could be the second best team in the ACC this year.
Right.
Because ACC, like we've been saying all day, they're very gettable. ACC is a very winnable division. I would say the only team that might be a challenge is SMU and Clemson, and even those powerhouses.
Well, Clemson is number 4.
Yeah. Dabo's always going to be a problem. But if I'm the college football puppet master, I want Belichick in the playoffs. I really want Bill Belichick competing for a national championship. So this cannot be a disaster, and this would be a shame.
I hope it's a disaster.
Can you imagine?
I want to see a disaster.
If they lose every game or have a losing record,
that'd be great.
That would suck for him.
And
that would stink.
And that's great for us.
Oh, well, it would be fun to talk about, but I feel bad for the guy.
I can't wait to break down UNC and Charlotte,
But
bro.
you're leaving
That's a game right there.
as the greatest professional coach of all time.
Yes.
And then you take a beating in college football in the ACC.
And he couldn't get an NFL job, right?
Well, I mean, I think you could have. Maybe not that cycle.
But the last cycle, why didn't he get an NFL job?
I think
wasn't he interviewing for this?
I think what we're seeing, they found out.
About Jordan.
About the whole thing. Maybe Bill Belichick has lost his fastball or lost his marbles.
I mean, the way that things ended in England, right? He wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Right? Was he just because of Tom Brady? I mean, all that's going to be talked about, right?
I think if Bill is poor, if UNC in the next 2 years do not even sniff the college football playoff, don't have a winning record, it's really not going to be a good thing for the Brady versus
brand.
Belichick of it all.
Yeah.
No,
who was more influential on that series?
It's already coming out.
It may be something we forgive, like Jordan playing for the Wizards at the end. It may be something we just don't talk about. It happened, but while it's happening, it's going to be a disaster. And that's what I don't want. I mean, like I said, you left the NFL as the greatest living coach ever. And I hope you don't make a joke of yourself or more of a joke of yourself by losing football games.
What if you lose to the Richmond Spiders? That's a tough game.
Okay. Ask
September
me that again.
13th, Richmond Spiders at home.
Ask me that again.
If you lose to Richmond.
What happened the week before?
The week before, you...
Are you struggling?
You lost to Charlotte on the road.
Okay. Now ask me the Richmond Spiders
so
question.
you're 0-2.
Yes.
And you got Richmond at home.
Yes.
And you lose to them.
Fire Belichick. And I'm not kidding. Why wouldn't they? They don't owe him anything.
Oh, a lot
Why
of
wouldn't
money.
they?
What's their plan if they fire Belichick?
We made a mistake. This is not the guy we thought. We did not sign up
with Joe Schmo. Who knows?
No, we did not sign up for this sideshow. We did not know about this. Fire him. Hire an interim.
Damn, fire him after 3 games?
Hire an interim and start your search again.
The interim is his son.
Then fire everybody. Start your search again. I'm dead serious about that.
You don't want to get to Duke November 22nd?
Look, I think Bill Belichick has embarrassed North Carolina enough. But
they haven't even started playing.
Exactly. And we've talked more about him and her than the football team. Now, if you're not winning on the field, then what's the point in having you? If you're not Bill Belichick, if you've really lost your fastball and you're losing to the Richmond Spiders, what did we do?
Oh, they got that Gio Lopez kid quarterback transferred in.
They should not lose to the Richmond
At
Spiders.
all.
As somebody
Why not? Appalachian State beat Michigan.
That was a long time ago.
Okay, last year, Northern Illinois beat
We're
Notre
still
Dame.
going to that game?
No, but Northern Illinois beat Notre Dame last year, right?
Yeah.
It happens.
Right, but this could actually happen no matter what because they may be more equal than we know. The only thing separating them is like a basketball team and Bill Belichick's resume. They may be close in talent.
Hey, Em, don't make fun of my spiders. All right.
I will make fun of your spiders. As someone who grew up in that area, they are the worst team in Virginia.
Yes.
Maybe even worse than William and Mary.
No,
Easy to get
it's gettable. It's gettable.
It's a school that's easy to get into, right?
Actually, no.
It's not? I thought it was.
No, for academics, it's a very difficult school.
I thought it was hard to get. It was easy to get in as far as an athlete. They want people.
Athlete, yes, it's easy to get into.
Yes.
Academically, no.
Okay,
I thought that's what you were
but
asking.
athletes, they need athletes. They'll get them in. Like Cal. Cal gets players in. They have to. They need them.
Man,
it's funny, but I would if it's embarrassing and it starts out bad. I would have no truck about firing Bill Belichick.
Oh, we keep
and
him
that
just
would
for the
be
train
sad.
wreck. Train wreck. I love that.
That would be so sad. Hey,
now I hope they lose.
Right. Well, I don't.
Go
because that would be terrible.
I'm
That's
buying a shirt right now.
Terrible way to end. It's crazy. Look, are the Padres and the Dodgers, speaking of rivalries, do you think that is the main rival for the Dodgers, right?
Right now it is.
And best rivalry in MLB?
I'm sorry, I'm going to take my headphones off.
It's hard. Okay, because I have one in mind that stands out as the top rivalry. But are the Padres and the Dodgers the best rivalry in Major League Baseball? That's next. Travis and DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
The long weekend sale is on at Target with exciting deals you won't want to miss. Stock up on grilling must-haves for a few more sunny barbecues. And while you're at it, ease into sweater weather with fresh new fits for the fam. Whether you're hosting, relaxing, or showing off your new style, Target has your deal in-store, online, and in the Target app. Hurry and save more with the long weekend sale happening now through Monday. Only at Target.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us of other game-winning calls in the history of sports.
It was a doubleheader in August and really hot inside the concession stand. So instead of waiting for people to come to me, I figured I'd walk around yelling, "Hot dogs here!" And that's how I became the first hot dog vendor in sports.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was a good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
It's time to hear from Coach Lincoln Riley. Tonight at 6 p.m., Coach Lincoln Riley's radio show returns to ESPN LA. Don't miss the debut episode of Trojans Live. Tonight at 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on USC Football's YouTube page. Trojans Live, presented by Monster Energy. Monster Energy, unleash the beast. Your host, Jordan Moore, Sean Cody, and Cody Kessler get you ready for week 1 of USC football. Trojans Live with Coach Lincoln Riley tonight at 6 p.m. on ESPN LA.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Mace here. These days it feels like there's advice for everything. Cold plunges, gratitude journals, and screen detoxes. But how do you know what actually works for you? Using trusted resources and talking to live therapists can help you break through the noise. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/timeout. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
You know I love the outdoors and adventures. Hey, it's Travis calling all adventurers. Page, Arizona is your ultimate outdoor playground. Snap that iconic shot at Horseshoe Bend. Then hike the stunning 11-mile rim trail. Explore one of 13 breathtaking slot canyons, including world-famous Antelope Canyon. Craving water fun? Cruise Lake Powell by kayak, jet ski, or houseboat, or float the Colorado River to Lee's Ferry. Make Page your base camp for day trips to Grand Canyon, Zion, and the Wave. Start planning your trip today at visitpageaz.com.
Tuesday, September 2nd at 9 a.m. The Rich Eisen Show is coming to 710 ESPN, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And yes, welcome to the Travis and DeMarco Show. Now mornings, 9 a.m. to noon on 710 ESPN, your destination for LA sports. Let's get back to the fellas. The Travis and DeMarco Show continues right now.
Oh, good beat. You can listen to Mason in Ireland all week long for your chance to win tickets to Sunday's LAFC match versus San Diego, plus a VIP pre-match stadium tour. Man, why do they always get the cool stuff? I want to go on a stadium tour.
It's pretty cool there, man.
When you hear your cue to call, be caller number 7 to win. All thanks to Call Jacob at 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. Or visit calljacob.com. I'd love to go on that stadium tour. All right. So
you got to get a VIP tour, man.
I did. I mean, we can always, we have people.
Mario will take care of you.
We always have people. Yeah, I just have to get there and do it.
We need to have you in that 3252 and standing up and cheering them.
I want to go there so bad. They look like they're having a blast over there.
Are. But DeMarco,
yeah.
How the knees doing?
Good.
Good. Because
they stand up the whole time.
All 90 minutes.
Yes, there was a lady and a dude that stood up the entire game the last time I was there and never faced the field. They only face the crowd.
They're working the chants and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Or you could go with me down low where it's open bar.
Okay. That was easy. That's right.
Beer and wine is included, baby.
Yeah, don't threaten me with a good time. I'll be there.
Oh, and food.
Yes. Oh, my God. There you go. See
and take your daughter because they have all the candy.
No, you said bar.
No, but the candy's there for the kids.
That's for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll bring it home to her.
Popcorn.
Me.
Pretzels.
Me. She has enough fun. What about me? I want to go have some fun.
Carving station.
Me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
As Jordan said, forget them kids.
You dang right. At least for one day, let Dad have some fun. Oh, my God.
You need this in your life.
My whole life is centered around my kids.
What I also want you to do, DeMarco, at some point in time, I want you to be the falconer.
Yes.
For the game. Do you know this?
Yes.
Mason did that.
They say it's terrifying.
Mason did it.
Yes.
If he can do it, you can do it.
Aaron Donald, who's not afraid of anything, told me it unnerved him when this thing was coming at him. Johnny Hecker said the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
But the Falcon knows what he's doing. He's going right at your arm.
Okay, yeah.
He's not going to hit you.
Keep going.
He's better trained than a lot of other people out there.
It's still an animal, right? I bet that wrestler thought Rampage Jackson's kid was going to follow the script, and
that was a script.
Look what happened.
He was unconscious.
Almost got beaten into a coma. So, yeah, I would do it. That'd be fun. All right, so you asked the question about, is it the greatest rivalry or the most fun?
Yeah,
how did you couch that? Because
I think that it is the best rivalry going right now in baseball.
The greatest rivalry or the most famous rivalry in baseball is
Yankees-Red Sox.
Yankees-Red Sox.
It's on TV every single time.
Is that indisputable?
Traditionally. I don't think there's as much juice to that as there has been in recent years. I think the most watchable, most engaging rivalry in the MLB right now is the Padres and Dodgers because they could win the World Series any year. They're both incredibly talented, and they have real bad blood.
True. Okay. I don't know how far that reaches outside of.
It's regional.
It is.
It's regional because so the Yankees, Red Sox, it's cities and it's historic.
And stuff down our throats.
But are you watching Yankees, Red Sox?
Absolutely.
As a baseball guy,
you have no choice.
Always.
I have a choice. I haven't watched it at any time this year.
Oh, really? Oh my God! Yeah. How can you not get swept up in it?
But as a baseball guy, I'm always going to watch Yankees, Red Sox guy, no matter what. But so the Dodgers and the Padres is a better rivalry right now because of the way that they're going back and forth. To your point, the Dodgers went 2-3 last weekend. They went 2-3, right?
Yeah.
And there's so much on the line with 31 games to go. They're tied. Even though the Dodgers have the head-to-head, they'll get the tiebreaker if it ended at the end of the season. But because there's animosity, right? San Diego is the smaller market. It's the little brother. They're trying to come up after the Dodgers. The Dodgers are the team that spends all that money. And then you could flip it back on the Padre fans, too. Like, well, wait a minute. Your team spends a bunch of money, too.
A ton of money.
A ton of
You're
money.
not
right?
poor.
No, you're not. So, but that attitude of, we're the small market team. No, you're big boy now.
You're San Diego.
You're competing with them. It's a fun rivalry right now. The historic rivalry, of course, is the Giants, but that's lost something over the years with the Dodgers because they haven't competed for something.
True.
You know
I
this.
like how you put it. It's a great rivalry right now.
Playoffs make rivalries.
That's and the
where
other team has to win sometime.
And the Dodgers and the Padres have had battles in the playoffs, knocking each other out. I think that's what builds it up. That's why a lot of Dodger fans go down to San Diego because they want to overtake their stadium.
Okay, here's where I'm sitting. Some of my animosity, and I don't really hate the guy, but some of my animosity goes away when Machado goes away because I love to see him lose. I do. But I like Manny Machado, but he represents everything about the Padres that I don't like. So when he goes, some of that animosity goes. Same with Tatis. Once he goes, you'll go back to where they used to be in my mental Rolodex. I don't care about the Padres, but as long as they're good and the Dodgers are kind of gettable, it makes it interesting.
This is why September is going to be really good for baseball, because if the Dodgers would have ran away with the West and they're going to win 120 games, and it's boring.
It'd be boring as hell.
And it's like, But now you're paying attention to the Dodgers and Reds tonight. Hunter Green pitching, by the way, from Notre Dame.
Right.
You're paying attention to every single game. You're paying attention to who the Padres are playing. You're paying attention to this. That's why you're not watching preseason football, because baseball's good right now.
Well, but in a different way. So if this was a race car, right, and the Dodgers are out in front and the Padres are on their bumper, I'm not watching what the Padres are doing. I'm watching the Dodgers car because it's on fire.
Yeah.
And it's slowing down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the Padres aren't doing anything out that remotely get me interested. They're good, and they should be where they are. But what the story is the Dodgers haven't found themselves out yet.
This is an opportunity for the Padres to do good for their fan base.
They could.
They're right. The Dodgers are right there. But every single time the Dodgers are losing, the Padres are losing.
Yeah, this is your
The
chance.
Dodgers did have that 9-game lead, and the Padres came back in.
You had your shot here, and you got swept.
Yeah.
If you're the Padres.
And
You
then-
had your shot to seize control of this rivalry, and you let it get away.
And I'm one of those who are saying, it's not a rivalry. It's not a rivalry because a historical rivalry is the Giants. But right now, you can't ignore the fact of there's animosity and there's intensity every single time.
You could have more than one rival. I don't agree with the one rival thing. Like in school, UW.
Yeah.
My rival is Washington State. Can't stand them.
Yeah, because that's your historical enemy right there.
But the other team is Oregon.
Yeah.
And Oregon became great, and it became even a bigger rivalry.
Yeah.
It was a given. We were going to beat Washington State. That's just different, but that's our rival. We love beating them. It was a real thing with Oregon. Same with the Padres. Your historical rival for the Dodgers is the Giants. We get it. But the team that's breathing down your neck is the Padres. That is immediate. They are attacking your back door right now.
It's funny when fans get into it, like, oh, the rivalry this, rivalry that, and the players, like, you ask the players about this rivalry. Like, the modern player doesn't play into that anymore because guys play on so many different teams.
Yeah.
And you see so many different players. You see, because of interleague, you know what's going on. You know who you're going to face all the time. And guys are like, they traded me, so it doesn't matter. It's a business, right?
True.
It's no longer that, and I have to hate them. It's the fans that don't like each other. The players I'm cool with them, whatever.
You know what? I don't expect baseball players to feel one way or the other, or at least give you anything on that, unless there's something hot happening. If you're getting hit and guys are getting hit,
that's why the Dodgers Padres right now are battling.
Right, and I like it when it gets to that
I love chippy.
that fever pitch. I
hate
do.
the buddy stuff.
Me too.
I hate that.
See,
hit somebody and take it and wear it.
Here's my one problem with Shohei. It's one problem, and it's a champagne problem.
You got to be careful.
What do you mean?
You cannot bash Shohei.
I'm not
Bergman's going to
bashing
come
Shohei.
running in.
I said it's my one problem. I bet a bunch of Dodger fans might have the same problem. He's too damn nice. He is. When he gets hit, he should show his team it hurts, fire him up. You know what I mean? He's too nice, and he's willing to forgive.
But
you hit me, it's okay. No. They hit you. We should mow down everybody.
So here's what happens, though. Here's what should happen. If I'm a middle reliever that nobody knows who I am, and they hit Shohei, and he tells everybody, hey, calm down, relax. I'm going in there, and I'm drilling one of their players.
Absolutely, even if he tells me not to.
You have to have enforcers on your team.
Yes.
Like Gretzky never got hit because Marty McSorley was there.
Yes.
Somebody needs to, because Shohei.
But I'm not sure if they have that guy that would override. I think they would, if Shohei said stand down, I think they would.
Yeah, but
you and I, different deal.
You're going to step up.
Yeah, I'm
Somebody's
protecting
gonna
the
step up.
game. Yeah, right. But Shohei is just too nice. So I hope.
But that's his whole demeanor.
I know. I get it.
He's a brand.
Yeah.
New Balance is built all around him right now.
Robot.
And have you heard him talk?
Every now and then.
Right. Doesn't have to talk.
Yeah.
He's just there. He is an ambassador for
Don't
everything.
get me wrong. I would take Ohtani over anybody.
But I get what you're saying.
But I wish you had a little Machado on this team. Just a little bit.
The Dodgers are corporate.
Yeah.
They're very, very boring and corporate.
Yes.
That's the Dodger way.
That's a fair way to describe it. And I think that's the brand. Yes.
But the Padres are the opposite. They're the loosey-goosey. We're going to be in your face. We're going to swag. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to be flashy. The
Jorts
Dodgers,
and boots and white socks.
And the Dodgers are very button-up, professional. All right, one game tomorrow.
It's nice to break character every now and then because you might need some of that dog, especially if you don't find your way. If you can't line it all up where you're pitching, your bullpen, and you're hitting are all going, and you're all healthy at the same time. A lot of ifs. If you can't figure that out, then I think the need for a dog-type player is paramount.
That's why guys in the pen, guys off the bench, for a team that's very corporate, they need to have that jerk on that team.
Yeah.
That not in real life, but a guy who's a Joe Kelly. that's going to just provoke and do kind of things.
Get the fight started.
Because you have so many professionals.
Yes.
Very smooth, very polished. You got to have that jerk, for lack of a better word, that's just going to get in your face. Every good team has that kind of guy.
If I played for the Dodgers, I would overreact. I would. If you touched Ohtani, I'm out, I'm fighting, I would definitely overreact. That's just the way it goes.
But that's just what Ohtani is.
And it's not
He's
because I'm
always been
protecting
professional.
him. It's just I'm sending a message.
Damn right.
You just can't do that.
Damn right.
And speaking of guys that you, I'm not sure how to deal with it. I don't know how the Browns are going to be able to deal with this Shedeur thing. I really don't. Not that I thought the Browns had any designs on winning a Lombardi or being good this year. I think they're setting it up for down the road. But it's too much aura for a guy that probably doesn't play or will not play. So what are the Browns doing? And the Rams roster coming up. And how good can they be? How good can this Rams roster be? Coming up next on Travis and DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
It's time to hear from Coach Lincoln Riley. Tonight at 6 p.m., Coach Lincoln Riley's radio show returns to ESPN LA. Don't miss the debut episode of Trojans Live. Tonight at 6 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and on USC Football's YouTube page. Trojans Live, presented by Monster Energy. Monster Energy, unleash the beast. Your host, Jordan Moore, Sean Cody, and Cody Kessler get you ready for week 1 of USC football. Trojans Live with Coach Lincoln Riley tonight at 6 p.m. on ESPN LA.
Back when I played, leg cramps were no joke. Fourth quarter, overtime, practice, even when I got home, they would hit out of nowhere. Had I known about Hyland's leg cramps back in the day, I would have had a locker full of the stuff. Now I'm retired, I still get these cramps on my morning walks, hanging out with my daughter, but now I've got something that actually works. Hyland's leg cramps. The tablets dissolve quickly under the tongue and don't upset my stomach. Cramps hit athletes, weekend warriors, couch coaches, all of us. Grab Hyland's leg cramps and get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room. Pre-game with friends on game days inside Century Bar and Grill and enjoy daily lunch specials or catch up over a late-night dinner. Step into Ray's Lounge and enjoy live music, DJs on the weekends, and savory crafted cocktails. The only spot where you can park, party, and play 24/7. Hollywood Park Casino now open. Located next to the Forum and SoFi Stadium and the all-new Intuit Dome. For more info, go to playhbc.com or follow them at PlayHBC. Must be 21 plus to enter.
Come celebrate Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary this Labor Day weekend. Enjoy 25% off all Green Tag closeout apparel, 20% off Skechers and Puma golf shoes, and get a 50% bonus trade-in towards any new club. Don't miss out on these deals and more at Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary Labor Day sale the 28th through September 1st. Trusted by golfers since 1965 and home to the legendary 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Roger Dunn Golf Shops by Worldwide Golf. Get there.
This isn't just another ESPN fantasy football season. It's your shot at greatness. With a refreshed design, the ESPN Fantasy app is sharper than ever, so you can draft like a pro and dominate your league. And introducing Gridiron Gauntlet, a new game mode where the best compete to be crowned the #1 fantasy football player of 2025. One app, one shot, one champion. Download the ESPN Fantasy app and sign up to play ESPN Fantasy Football today.
Tire care shouldn't come with extra costs or surprise fees, and it should be simple, straightforward, and stress-free. So at Midas, they're rolling out the limited lifetime tire guarantee. Included with every tire purchase with paid installation, you'll pay nothing for flat repairs, nada for flat replacements, zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles, and zero for other preventative maintenance. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's a limited lifetime tire guarantee only at Midas.
You are listening to Travis and DeMarco on 710.
One specific request. I don't have to pay attention, care, or try.
Yes.
More Travis Rogers, more DeMarco Farr, right now.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show debuts Tuesday, September 2nd at 7 a.m. But each weekday here, there will be a YouTube-only hour at 9 a.m. So when Rich Eisen Show begins at 9 on 710, the morning crew keeps rolling on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. It all begins with the new fall lineup for football season on Tuesday, September 2nd. Cannot wait. We're almost there. Where's the one where it says the greatness of Travis? I need that one. The greatness of Travis Rogers.
Deleted. For some reason, it got deleted. I took care of you. I went back there and screwed
the greatness.
that.
But I don't know, and I'm not to belabor this, but this is the weird thing. We are talking about a fifth-round quarterback. We are, and ad nauseum.
Everybody
We talked about him before the game. We talked about him during the game. We're talking about him after the game. You're defending this guy. You're trying to bring people off Mount Olympus because they think this is some sort of conspiracy to drum him out of the league, which is shocking to me. It's just, and then you have ex-football players saying that's not how it works. People saying they don't know what they're talking about. This is why I would not have drafted Shedeur Sanders right here. It is a circus. It is drama. It is nonstop. And he's probably not even going to play for you this year.
Who's your starter?
There? Flacco.
Yeah. Who's the backup?
I would go with Dylan Gabriel.
They've named Dylan Gabriel back.
Based on what I saw.
So where are we going?
Hold on. If yesterday or Saturday was an audition, first string, second string, third string, we're all competing for jobs. Based on what I saw, he gets the bronze. Dylan Gabriel is more ready to play than Shedeur Sanders at this point. It's obvious to me.
Do you get asked about a third string quarterback?
Almost never.
Exactly.
Besides being here with the Rams and Stetson Bennett, but that's a completely different subject.
You're doing the show for that.
Yes.
DeMarco Farr, who people, hey, DeMarco, who should I draft? Is it Lamar Jackson? Is it Kyler Murray? Or Mahomes?
No one talks about the third string QB ever.
But they do now because of the last name, because of who he is, right?
I think that's part of it. And I asked my brother the same thing. I got family members that are on my neck about this. They think the Browns are corrupt. They think the NFL is corrupt. They think there's some sort of conspiracy. It's not. It's a playing thing. It's not anything like that.
Your family members know football.
Well, here's what he said. I said, why are you guys so connected to Shedeur Sanders? They brought up Deion's reality show from way back when Deion had his family on TV and you followed his life.
Okay.
Shedeur was on there as this little kid with an afro. They've seen him grow up. Okay. So they've been like Bronny. They've been invested in him for years. So they didn't just start loving him when he went to college or Colorado. It's been forever because they were Deion fans. So it's a little bit different for him, or different for them. But trying to explain to them there is no conspiracy. He just did not play well. He may not be ready for this level. It doesn't mean he can't be. He's just not ready now. But they don't want to hear that.
I'm surprised that you're the Farr family, who has a great history with the NFL, have sent numerous people to the NFL, right? The Farr family just in general. Mm-hmm. And then your immediate siblings who saw what your brother went through, what you went through to get recruited and to get to where you're at elite level. Mm-hmm. They should know how the game works.
Okay, so see, that's what I mean.
Because they see it up close.
But they've crossed over, and sometimes, look, but they've never been in the NFL. So,
you should have been drafted more than Shedeur, right?
Yeah, I was just too short. But
okay.
They've never been in the NFL. They don't get it. But sometimes their ideas are like, that's not how it works.
Again, just because you're not around it doesn't mean you don't know how it works, because they know how hard you work to get to where you're at.
But here's the thing. Like, let's go back, and I hate even bringing this up because it's hot button, and every Thanksgiving people start throwing hands over it. Going back to Seattle and Marshawn Lynch, not giving him the ball on the one.
Okay.
Throwing the football with Russell Wilson, and it got picked, and Belichick won the game.
Yeah.
They think it was because they didn't want Marshawn Lynch to be the MVP.
Oh, stop.
So they actually thought Pete Carroll is sitting on the sideline in the Super Bowl saying, you know what? I don't want to score because Marshawn would be MVP.
All right, now forget it.
That's what I'm saying.
Get me out of that chat.
There's some.
I'm leaving that group chat.
Some people are irrational. So that same sort of mindset kind of spilled over with Shedeur. They actually thought he should have been the first pick in the draft. They actually thought he should have been a first rounder. They actually think he's the better quarterback of the three. Regardless of what they see and what they saw and what they're seeing, they would rather bank on the conspiracy versus what you're seeing. He's just not ready to play.
Conspiracy is good, right?
It is.
And I hate talking about conspiracies in sports.
It's nauseating.
Because there's so much money involved when you make one mistake.
Yes.
The reason the Browns are who the Browns are because they don't know how to draft. They have so much personnel changeover from year to year. They have different GMs. It's the constant is how bad the team has been run. That's the constant thing.
Right.
Hello, Tim Couch. Right? So, and how many other quarterbacks?
Keep going.
Right?
Bobby Hoyer. Yeah. Is it Hoyer? Hoyer.
Yeah.
Him too. Keep going. Yes.
So growing up, the Browns were right in the championship game against Elway, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had Ernest Biner, you had Bernie Kosar.
Way back when.
That's the last time I remember the Browns being any kind of good. Way back.
Few sparks here and there. Yeah.
But they've been incompetent in what they're doing.
Factory of sadness.
And what they're doing with Shedeur. Forget the Shedeur factor of should it be in the NFL or not. And forget that. It's the way they're handling it, right? Because you have an ownership group that probably wanted him, and then you start seeing.
They didn't want him.
Then who drafted him? The GM?
That's the thing. So, from what I hear, the coaching staff did not want him, especially on the offensive side. They said, and I'll quote, I won't say the name, and I quote, it was the worst meeting they've ever had with a player. Like, he literally knows nothing.
So who's going to put their job on the line for this?
That had to come from the owner. The same guy that said draft Manziel. When your scouting department said stay away from the kid.
And you do as you're told.
The same guy who signed Deshaun Watson to that big guaranteed deal. Yeah, that only comes from one office.
You can do Shedeur talk every single day on Sports Talk Radio because he moves the needle. His brother got cut the other day, right?
Yeah, Shiloh. Yes.
The NFL social media account posted that Shiloh got released.
Yeah.
A dude who was undrafted, who was not going to make the team, and they post that he gets released because they moved the needle.
More ammunition as to why I would not have drafted Shedeur. It's just too much of a freaking circus. And you're going to be talking about him more than anyone else. And that's going to that will create animosity in the locker room regardless of what people say.
When you're a rookie,
egos are huge in the NFL.
And that's my point. When you're a rookie, you're supposed to be quiet, right?
Well, not necessarily quiet, but I see where you're going.
If you're the first-round pick, different story.
Right.
You're the number one pick overall.
Even a third-round pick at quarterback.
Different story.
Yes.
The quarterback is the CEO of your team.
Correct.
He's the one who should be doing this, doing that, and everybody falls in step with him, right?
Yes.
When you don't have that excellent CEO, you're having a team that's not going to the playoffs.
Right.
Shedeur should not be causing this much awareness around his team.
Yes.
But he's not doing it.
You know who
We're doing it.
You know who the happiest guy in Cleveland is right now? Joe Flacco. All I have to do is come out here and play. It doesn't matter how I do. Most of the heat's on that kid anyway. Most of the heat's on the front office for having 4 or 5 quarterbacks. This is a doomed mission to begin with. It doesn't matter what I do. Joe Flacco should be happy as I don't know what.
Remember Tebow with the Jets?
Same thing. Drama.
Who was their quarterback?
When they came in,
I don't know. That's what my point is.
Who was the quarterback?
You don't know
in New York. I don't remember.
No, but you know that Tebow was with the Jets.
I do.
With his shirt off and brought the attention.
But I do
right?
remember when Tebow is your backup, and that became the same thing. You're talking more about him. The fans want to see him, and he's not very good. You guys know he can't throw, right? I don't care. I want Tebow.
Shedeur moves the needle, sells jerseys, and you said it. The crowd was going for him. Right?
They wanted him. They wanted to cheer for him so bad. If he would have put the ball in the end zone. And here's the thing.
It was Mark Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez was the backup. And they were tired of, I think they were tired of Sanchez by then.
He was the starter. Tim Tebow was a trade acquisition back.
Jeez.
We should talk to Sanchez about what it was like to have Tim Tebow as the backup. I bet it was like, I hated it. They're always talking about him. Now imagine Shedeur Sanders, who invites that sort of treatment and stuff.
And
oh my God, that would drive me crazy.
The kid knows how to work the social media. He knows how to do the angles. He knows how to do the interviews. Right?
Yes.
I like him, watching him and the way he handles himself. Like, dude, I'm the third string, fourth string quarterback.
I would have thought, except for this weekend, because the way he was behaving and his body language. And I'm thinking, okay, you're Shedeur Sanders. You grew up with a camera.
Mm-hmm.
You know everybody in America is looking at you right now, and this is horrible body language you're putting out. You're making it obvious. And when you walk back to Stefanski with your helmet out and you're jawing at him, you know everybody in the world picked up on that. You have to know the optics, unless he doesn't. And I'm surprised. Of course he does. That's what I'm saying. And I would not have given him another shot to go out there and save the day after 3 bad drives.
When else have you, as the analyst role that you have with the Rams, in all the years you've been doing this, you're in the booth, you're on the sideline, when else have you watched a third-string quarterback this closely?
Well, I watched a lot of them. That's different.
This closely, though, because you said you brought out the binoculars and you were all locked in on him.
Never that. You're right. Never that. I could care less.
You paid attention to every single move.
But I've watched a lot of third stringers. You have to evaluate. But I've never talked this much about one.
No, I'm talking about how you watched him on the sideline.
Never.
How you watched everybody around him.
Bro, I actually
you weren't doing this just to win.
I apologize. I took my eyes off the Rams just to watch him. for the second half of the game. I know. That's what I'm saying. That's
You feel
why.
bad about this, don't you?
No, not at all. I just wanted to see it up close.
No, but I'm talking about you felt like because you should have been watching the game, not this.
I just wanted to give a true evaluation of what I thought about Shedeur, and he did not look good. And like I said, they brought up it's the third and fourth stringers. What do you think was out there in blue? Most of those guys are gone.
They're in Canada.
It wasn't like he was facing the Eagles or the Rams' first unit. I mean, it was basically even. He just didn't look good. Deal with it. But I guess that's hard for certain
people. But the first week he looked great. Everybody made a mistake.
I think that might have been more like the first week against the Dallas Cowboys when the Rams looked unstoppable. I think that had more to do with the Cowboys than the Rams.
Ireland was a big Shedeur guy week 1.
Well, I think that might have had something to do with Carolina than the Browns.
Does Ireland stick with it?
This mirrors Shedeur's college career, where he comes out of the gate, you're like, whoa, Colorado beat TCU, the team that was the runner-up to the national champions. Like, wow, they came out of the gate flying. But then he starts to look upset at his offensive line who can't protect him, and he gets sacked a bunch of times.
That's real.
Not every sack, though, is against the offensive line. Some of them are on a quarterback.
Yes.
Holding the ball too long, moving in the wrong direction.
You don't show your coach up. You don't show your coordinator up. You don't show your offensive line up. That's the fastest way for them to turn on you. Even if it's Matthew Stafford, for instance. Even if it's Rob Havenstein's fault. Dead red, got beat, got sacked. You know what he would say? I got to be better in that moment, not him.
I like
that's a leader.
That's a leader. Yes, that's how football works.
All right, one more time. Dead red.
What?
You just said it. Dead red. Beat sack.
Yes.
I like that.
Flat just beat turnstile.
The way that you rattled it off.
Right.
Like, oh, man, I was ready to hit somebody.
I mean, just no excuse. You got beat. That was the sack. But Stafford would say, that's not your fault. It's mine. That's leadership.
That's the CEO.
I do want to mention some good news in the Rams direction, and it's about Alaric Jackson. So he's the left tackle for the Rams, who has been suffering and dealing with issues with blood clots this entire offseason.
Yeah.
He's expected to practice in full on Monday for the first time during training camp. And this is what McVay said about this, that I'm really happy that all things have pointed to him being ready to go and be able to manage this.
Good. I'm so happy for him.
Scary.
I really am. He was ready. He could have set the world on fire, actually made a Pro Bowl bid, but he got suspended first 2 weeks last year. And the Rams took a beating. So it was obviously needed him. This year he comes in with blood clots. I'm glad he's feeling better. Dude, he could be, and I kid you not, one of the best left tackles in the game right now.
That good?
Oh, my God. You know who Tristan Wirfs is?
Yes.
Okay, in school, Tristan Wirfs played the right side because of Alaric Jackson. Right. They got a steal. Undrafted guy playing. He could be one of the best left tackles in the game. I'm so glad he's back. And it's key to the Rams' success and Matthew Stafford's survival that he's back in there. So, good stuff. All right, coming up next, Hot and Cold. That's next in Travis DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Sedano and Cap.
Today at 3 p.m. after Mason in Ireland.
When I caressed your neck earlier, when it was very soft.
You got chin 3? It's chin 3. If you didn't have that beard, we'd see chin 3 on you.
Not anymore.
No, chin 2?
Chin 2 for sure.
Oh, really?
Hey, this is Julie May at Hollywood Park Casino, home of the ESPN LA Fantasy Draft Party. It's back, so save the date, August 28th. Sign up with your team or your league at espnla.com, and you can win so many prizes. We'll have Sedano at Cap, 3 p.m., and the draft starts at 6 p.m. So park, party, and play with us at Hollywood Park Casino.
Hike the stunning 11-mile rim trail. Explore one of 13 breathtaking slot canyons, including world-famous Antelope Canyon. Craving water fun? Cruise Lake Powell by kayak, jet ski, or houseboat, or float the Colorado River to Lee's Ferry. Make Page your base camp for day trips to Grand Canyon, Zion, and the Wave. Start planning your trip today at visitpageaz.com.
Get ready, LA. AARP Los Angeles and ESPN LA teaming up to kick off the 2025 football season in style. We're giving away a pair of tickets for 2 lucky winners for the first professional football game of the season right here in LA. No purchase necessary. Got to be 18 or older and a legal U.S. resident to enter. Void where prohibited. Promotion runs August 4th through August 22nd. Visit aarp.org/Los Angeles. This giveaway administered by AARP. Enter now.
Slow drain, dips in water pressure? Call the experts at NextGen, the official AC plumbing and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. Get your stubborn drain working again with NextGen's expert drain clearing for just $88. Call 833-3-NEXTGen or visit nextgenaironplumbing.com. CSOB number 1011173.
Soccer fans, join ESPN LA Saturday, August 31st at Northgate's Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa for an ultimate ESPN LA soccer watch party as LAFC takes on San Diego FC. Presented by San Antonio Cardinale Wine. Come watch with fellow soccer fans, win sports tickets, enjoy amazing food and drinks, and sip on the perfect game day wine. San Antonio Cardinale. LAFC versus San Diego FC. Saturday, August 31st at Northgate's Mercado Gonzalez in Costa Mesa. Presented by San Antonio Cardinale Wine.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could it be lower testosterone?
Lower T.
Happens to most guys after 40. I was in the same boat until I started using Nugenix Total T2.
Total T2, the new one I've seen on TV.
Yep, it's the next generation testosterone booster for both free and total testosterone. It's packed with even more man-boosting power, sending nitric oxide levels skyrocketing in just 3 hours.
It actually works?
I feel like I'm in my 20s again. I've got more energy, better results in the gym, and things are even better in the bedroom. Send them a text and get a complimentary bottle.
Text now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T2, the #1 testosterone brand at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, absolutely free. Text SIZZLE to 369-369. That's SIZZLE to 369-369. SIZZLE to 369-369.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
It's the Travis and DeMarco Show on ESPN LA.
It's time for Who's Hot and Who's Cold.
You're as cold as ice.
Thanks to our friends at NextGen. NextGen, the official air conditioning, heating, plumbing of SoCal sports fans.
Call 833-3-NEXTGEN, NEXGEN, or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com.
Time for Who's Hot and Who's Cold. Thanks to NextGen. Right now.
Hot damn!
Aloha.
Ni hawa.
Just say something.
Something in a different language.
The way he just aloha.
Yeah.
Aloha.
You're in the mood.
Okay.
Konnichiwa.
There you go.
What's hot is a Kobe biopic. Okay, so
Is it biopic or biopic?
I always say biopic.
Biopic.
I've only heard it biopic
Okay.
until I came here and Greg started saying biopic.
Biopic, okay.
It's not like myopic. It's not like microscopic. All right. So their Kobe biopic is in the works with Warner Brothers, and this is the description of the movie from Deadline. The project is told from the point of view of John Nash, the general manager of the New York Nets, and an incoming coach, John Calipari, who really wanted Bryant. However, the New Jersey Nets were broke organization, and Bryant was a LA Lakers fan. Not to mention, Bryant's sneaker deal with Adidas would be worth more to the Lakers than he had signed with the Nets. So it seems more like a version of the Air movie, where they're trying to get Michael Jordan, and it follows the people around trying to get Jordan onto a certain team. So what do you think about this? This Kobe movie around Kobe, maybe not centered on Kobe.
I'm in. I would love to see a movie. I'm not really sure if Kobe's entry into professional basketball was all that interesting, or was it?
It was, because Kevin Garnett had come out the year before.
High school guys coming out.
But it was, Kobe was different because he wasn't a big man that was coming out, 6'6".
That's true. The bigs were big.
Yeah,
coming out of high school.
It's described as Social Network meets Air meets Moneyball with a little bit of a thriller.
Okay, that how the NBA is changing and how they champion Kobe Bryant.
Yeah,
that might be interesting.
We know the story about Kobe Bryant, but I don't think we get all the details. Because remember, this was 95, 96 when Kobe was coming out of high school.
Yeah.
And the maneuvers of where he was going to be, where he was going to work out. You've seen pictures of him working out with the Celtics because he has Celtics gear on when he would go do the pre-draft workouts, and how he wasn't the number one pick. He was in Charlotte.
Yeah.
The trade, the way that he got maneuvered from Charlotte to the Lakers, how New Jersey had an opportunity, but Calipari at that time, what he was doing, right? Imagine if he would have gone to New Jersey, how crazy different his career would be, the NBA would be, and everything else. So in this day and age where we know everything about a first grader, and how all these kids have their mixtape, were in their second grade in the rankings, Kobe coming out of high school, we knew about him. He's my age. So we knew that he went to the prom with Brandy, but we didn't really know much about these kids. Like now these kids are getting given the world when they're in middle school. It was a different time. I'm interested in this.
I also think that it does, if you're going to do a movie about Kobe, putting the rails around it just being his draft.
Yeah.
Avoids the thornier subjects of Kobe
See, I was
when
gonna
he's
say,
so beloved.
If you have is it biopic?
Biopic.
Bio-
It's a biographical
I want to say biopic.
picture.
It just okay. If you have a biopic about Kobe, it has to include the end.
Has to include who?
The end.
Yeah, but
Well,
see, this is just about how he ended up getting drafted. Kind of how, like, with Air, how Jordan signed with Nike.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
that happened. So that deal.
Right. I mean, but
And you don't have to talk about Michael Jordan's dad
but
or his
anything
gambling.
surrounded about like Michael Jordan, I get Jordan is still with us. So seeing that whole Nike thing, interesting. Kobe's not. Any kind of movie centered around him, it must include everything. You just can't. How do you stop it?
I think there's honestly a trend right now in biopics where they try to put it around a couple years.
Yeah.
Because it's honestly too much in one movie to cover birth to death.
No.
Because it's just
So much gets left out,
so
right?
much to cover. And so a lot of times, like for example, the biopic last year with Timothée Chalamet and Bob Dylan. It's only about like 5 years in his life, and it kind of allows the writer and director to really get in on one thing. I think if you do the entire life of somebody, it's too much. That's where movies get to be bad, and they're trying to do too much in like 2 hours.
And you're right. I forgot about the whole Garnett high school guys jumping to the NBA. But at 95, the first time I like actually knew about Kobe was after he was drafted and he switched hats.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who is this kid? Oh, I get it now. Oh, his dad played? Oh, I get it now. Makes sense.
Do you talk to Kerry Kittles, who was drafted by the Nets? Kerry Kittles was number 8. You get his perspective.
Was a star. Yeah.
I also don't believe that there is anyone attached in terms of, I don't think there's director or actors attached yet.
Okay.
So that'll also determine whether or not we are favorable or not about the film.
I hope this one goes. I am so disappointed the Spike Lee, Colin Kaepernick thing fell apart.
Oh, got killed?
I think it'll live. I think that it's going to just not be at ESPN.
Okay, I want to see that. I think it needs to be told. Same with this story.
I think someone like HBO or maybe even Paramount or someone else might pick up that Spike Lee deal, or Apple, because Apple just did the last project with Spike Lee. So it's not dead. It's just dead at ESPN. What's cold is another man who was evading the law got away. So a man who was running in a car chase stopped in the middle of the car chase. He was they believe that he stole a car. He stopped in the middle of his car chase, filled up his car with gas, and still got away.
Gangster.
So, like, the helicopters got him filling up his gas. He pulls his shirt up to cover his face, so you look very suspicious. There's other people at this gas station as well. There's a guy on a motorcycle. There's another car there that, like, are just like, this guy's running around his car with his shirt up. But he ended up getting away, filled up his tank with gas, got away underneath an overpass, and
okay, wait.
caught.
I saw the video.
Yeah.
So when he got out of the car, did he run inside to pay for the gas or just go to the pump? He went straight to the pump.
Straight at the pump.
He went to the pump. Okay, I'm like, that's so funny. But if I was like the chief of police, I'd fire everybody.
Well,
you mean this dude stopped for gas and you couldn't get him?
He started in the Wilshire area, and then he pulled over for gas off the 105 in Imperial, in Linwood.
Yeah.
And he looked up at the Channel 7 helicopter, covered his face up, though. But he had
That's not funny.
he had the hat that has the rooster on it.
Oh,
So, that's where it's he had the ball cap. So, you know he's up to no good.
What did he do?
He was just being chased.
He stole a car.
He
started the
stolen?
In Infinity.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, and he was over 100 miles an hour, and then it was in the Bell area. So he went on the 110, the 710, the 105, on the 10. He was doing the whole loop.
Jeez.
Yeah, he got away.
Pulled over for gas, filled up, and kept going and got away.
Yeah, he got away in the fashion district.
Oh,
in
my
that area
gosh.
around there. Because I love the car chases.
Because like there was no police post around, so that's why he was able to be there for over a minute.
Yeah, so in the fashion district, that's where he just stopped and just started taking off.
Yeah.
And that's right here.
Wow.
So we've seen 2 people in like the past couple of weeks get away from these with full-on car chases, helicopters after you. But
sometimes I would say, like, if the guy is willing to risk it all by driving 1,000 miles an hour, just let him go. We'll catch him later.
Well, here's the thing: the conspiracy is that he went to the fashion district late at night. It's dark over there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that you can do.
Places to
Alleys to hide. They probably had somebody waiting for him. He runs into one of these alleys. One of his boys picks him up. Boom, boom, boom. Take off.
Okay, I'd be pretty good. I mean, if I did this with my boys back in the day, I'd be pretty good at tag. Like, if you were chasing me, I think I could lose you. I'm not sure if I can lose an entire police force with helicopters, but if it was just me, you, Jorge, and Emily playing around, like, let's play tag with cars, you wouldn't find me.
Dude, you know there's a professional tag league.
I know. I saw it.
Yeah.
I want to play.
Oh, there's
yes.
a hamstring and an ACL getting ready to pull.
Dude, that seems like so much. It's like parkour.
Yeah,
yes, it's parkour with a chase. All right, I have to bring this up one more time before I go. This is what I'm talking about before we get out of the segment.
Oh,
I'm not going anywhere.
I was like, don't leave me.
Before we get out of hot and cold. Do you have to lock that out, Emily? Hot and cold?
Nope, we're
good.
good.
We're good. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about delusional. DeMarco just refuses to talk about Shedeur's first game. He wanted to talk about the bad game. Man, I was on Good Morning Football, the first show on about football, talking about how good he looked versus the Panthers.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. People only want to hear what they want to hear.
But isn't it, what have you done for me lately, league?
It is. And you had
changed
an opportunity. Week 3, they gave you the second half to move the football. Did Flacco move the ball? Yes. Did Dylan Gabriel move the ball? Yes. Your turn. You went backwards. 3 straight 3-and-outs. How many sacks?
5 sacks, 41 yards lost on those sacks.
Okay.
41 lost?
Because one was a 24-yard loss on a sack because he wouldn't get the ball out and he was trying to run away.
Somebody said that was like a brutal take by me. I'll ask you guys, have you seen a quarterback performance that looked like that or worse?
There's been some bad ones, but
probably in college, but
41 yards
not
lost
that I
on
can remember off the top
sacks?
of my head.
Jeez.
Never have I seen that. Never. 3 straight 3-and-outs, and you're going backwards each drive. Even overmatched high school teams don't do that.
Again, don't
especially when it's by your hand and your feet.
Here.
I see getting hit for losses, but geez.
Don't pay attention to your phone, DeMarco.
I want to bring up another QB.
Tell your brother stop texting you.
Before we get to the dump. The Vikings have agreed to terms with Carson Wentz.
Oh, nice.
So he's going to back up J.J. McCarthy.
Okay.
I've heard rumblings that they are not happy with J.J. McCarthy's progression this offseason. He's maybe not where he's supposed to be. And so I think they're just trying to cover their bases. If J.J. McCarthy is not great coming out of the gate, at least they have Carson Wentz potentially as the backup. Because before Carson, Sam Howell was
I heard Sam Howell was not the answer. They actually
Yeah.
said that was a mistake. And when you sign guys like Carson Wentz, she's exactly right. That's telling you there's a lack of confidence in the starter when they bring in guys like him.
Football position of the quarterback is just so crazy. Remember when it used to be Pennsylvania? And they loved him in Philly, and he was great.
You know where that ended, right? Right here in the Coliseum.
Yes, it
And
did.
Blown out.
You know who could make someone like a Carson Wentz into a good quarterback? Potentially Kevin O'Connell. He
Mhm.
did it with Kirk Cousins and
Yep.
made him better than average.
Real
He
good
made
point.
Sam Darnold better than average. He can take an average to below average quarterback and make them above average.
That's when I stop and pull over and get gas. I'm not sure.
Are you going to run? Are you going to run?
No, I'm with you. KOC is a great coach. I think Carson Wentz is what he is.
Yeah.
But if you can make him into something, then great.
If
but
you keep him right where he belongs and don't let him think that he
I'm
can
going
do
to let
more.
Carson do Carson things only, and that's it, like Philadelphia did
But
back in the day.
I hope McCarthy's good. I'm rooting for him to be a quality quarterback, but
So what's the problem with McCarthy?
that he's not picking it up as
this is-
fast as they thought.
I thought the health-wise.
No,
No.
this is
no.
basically
It's
his
the
first
football
year.
size.
Yes, and that
Oh.
affects everybody's fantasy team because everybody has Jefferson, or at least should want him as far as a receiver, and that could affect everything. All right, coming up next, The Dump. Next on Travis and DeMarco, 710 ESPN.
Guess what's coming to your morning drive on September 2nd?
Bing, ba-dum, bum, yeah. Ooh, bing, ba-dum, bing.
That's right, the Sedano and Cab Morning Show coming this fall. Tuesday, September 2nd at 7 a.m. Right after Unsportsmanlike with Evan Canty and Michelle.
He didn't call you Shedano?
Wake up with Sedano and Cappy.
No. Also lame.
This football season
You are a bit killer.
on ESPN LA.
You say Kikuchi.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Pick me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
You know that feeling. You're finally asleep and bam, a leg cramp comes out of nowhere. Look, I've played through pain, but waking up with a leg cramp at 3 a.m., that sucks. So I don't mess around anymore. I keep Hyland's Leg Cramps PM on my nightstand. No groggy side effects, no harsh meds, just a fast, effective relief that lets me sleep through the night without the Charlie horse surprise. Get the sleep you need with Hyland's Leg Cramps PM. Get it today at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Hyland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
Your fantasy draft is here. The Smack Talk is starting, and this season, ESPN Bet is giving you more ways to ride with your squad. Introducing ESPN Bet Fan Center, where you can instantly link and bet on your fantasy teams right in the ESPN Bet app. An enhanced sports betting experience only from ESPN Bet, the sports book for sports fans. Download the app today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
Every great team has its core players, but when the season gets tough, adding the right free agent can make all the difference. The same goes for business. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed plan to increase their use of contract talent to handle workload peaks and backlogged projects. With Robert Half's specialized recruiters experience, combined with our award-winning AI, you can quickly find the skilled candidates you want. At Robert Half, we know talent. Discover how we can help at roberthalf.com/talent.
It's time for everything we haven't gotten to today. Yes, it's time for the dump.
Yes, and I love this part. Birthdays. Is this Tim Burton, as in Tim Burton Batman?
Mm-hmm.
Tim Burton turned 67. I love Tim Burton. I love his vision of Batman. Batman has never been better than when Tim Burton had it.
You love that stuff, huh?
I do.
You don't like the Nolan Burtons?
I do, but I love the Tim Burton stuff.
Batman?
It was
Batman.
Huh?
I said the Nolan Burtons. I meant to say the Nolan
Batmans. Nolan Batman.
You know the Batman is on theaters today, right? There's a showing today at 4 and at 7, I believe. Or 4, 7 and 10.
The Burton Batman.
The Michael Keaton Batman?
Uh-huh, it's in theaters today.
No way.
Yeah.
I may have to make a special appearance tonight. I love that show.
No, you won't.
What do you mean I won't?
I'm just joking.
What are you talking about?
For that stuff, he will.
For Batman? Of course, yes.
Tim Burton has some of like the most unique style of filmmaking that we see, just because he's so like kooky, out there, has a lot of fun with it, works a lot with Johnny Depp, works a lot with his, like, I think, former wife, ex-wife, Helena Bonham Carter. I don't know if they're still together. But I love Tim Burton movies.
Me too. I like that weird off-the-wall stuff, and it's just, he's a great storyteller. It's very visual.
Do you like his Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Did I?
Do you? Yeah.
I did.
Okay. I liked it. Travis is very much like it. There's only one version of Willy Wonka.
That was Depp, right?
Yeah.
There's
only
Depp,
one
right?
Willy Wonka.
Depp is the Tim Burton one.
Okay, and then Chalamet is the new one.
And then there's also the very first one, Gene Wilder one.
That's the one.
That's my one. Okay, and then two. Yeah. Okay. Sean Connery. It's his birthday today?
It is.
Oh my God. I miss Sean Connery.
Oh, on Jeopardy, he was great. On
Sean Connery on Jeopardy?
Sean Connery, Saturday Night Live,
Oh,
Jeopardy.
Celebrity Jeopardy.
Oh.
Sketches.
Was it good?
Oh!
I didn't see it.
Sean Connery.
Yeah, just a lot of cussing. A lot of cussing.
Was it really him or somebody being Sean?
Somebody's being Sean Connery.
Oh, somebody
yeah.
being Sean Connery. That's always funny. If you got a good Connery, I want to hear it. I love it.
It's fantastic.
Yes.
Him and Burt Reynolds were the characters on Celebrity Jeopardy.
Not all his movies were great, but he's always great in movies.
Yeah.
Because Norm Macdonald played Burt Reynolds,
Yes.
right? And then I can't remember who played Sean Connery when it was on, but yeah.
And Gene Simmons turned 76 today.
Damn.
Kiss fan? Anybody?
Shout out to the Anaheim Kiss. Remember that?
The indoor football league. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, they had an indoor football league, and he named it the Anaheim Kiss. Actually, it was the LA Kiss, but in Anaheim.
Everything Kiss. Kiss caskets,
Everything.
mugs. He's a marketing genius.
I mean, wouldn't you do that? So, like, if you were as
Heck
famous
yeah.
as Gene Simmons, would you have the fighting FARs?
I'd have a little shame, though.
Oh,
I wouldn't
come
sell
on.
FAR caskets. That's
you
what
draw
I'm
the
saying?
line at death.
Yeah, I think so. But yes, is Kiss
Death
still
is bad.
touring, or are they done?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Always on
If they
tour.
can make money, they will.
All right, on this day in 1939, The Wizard of Oz was released. Did you see the original, the 1939? Anybody?
Never
You've
seen it.
never seen The Wizard of Oz?
Yes.
No.
Have you seen The Wizard of Oz?
Of course.
Of course,
Yes.
yeah. How have you gone through your life and never seen The Wizard of Oz, Beto?
It's fine.
Yeah, just fine. You've never seen it either?
Brianna hasn't either.
I'm still breathing.
You've never seen The Wizard of Oz,
No.
Jorge?
I've seen clips, but
Yeah, no,
What
I've
the
never seen
heck?
it.
You guys need to watch it tonight, right now.
Yeah,
No.
okay.
Watch The Wizard
I
of
mean, I know
Oz
the
right
premise.
now.
I mean, there's a
Homework
lot of
assignment,
movies.
all right.
Like, there's a lot of movies
But
I
it's
just.
the movie. It's like the movie.
Nah, Rocky's the movie.
No, stop.
I'm right there with you.
Gladiator
Yes.
is the
Thank
movie.
you, Beto.
Yeah.
Yes.
Maximus.
Yes.
Maximus.
Yes.
Maximus. You can't win. Now that's a movie. I don't even
That's
see
what
like.
I'm talking
why
about.
we have more movies. Like it's
Okay, but you can't shame me for not watching a
Yes,
movie.
I can.
Why?
I'm
You've never seen
shaming you.
Risa en Vacaciones?
I'm shaming your parents for never showing
My
you
parents
Wizard of
don't
Oz.
speak English.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
They're
you don't watch Wizard of Oz.
Oh my
How?
God.
Where?
El Mago de Oz.
My goodness, I love it.
This is insane.
It was Daryl Hammond
All
that
right.
played Sean Connery.
It's funny. It's,
Have you guys seen El Chavo?
Yeah,
No, right?
if you watch it, it's fun. It's old Hollywood. It's just like how they used to do things back in the day.
Briones and I would
Yeah.
tell you, we watched movies that were on KTLA on Saturday afternoons. That was our movie
commercials.
theater.
And I'm surprised that Wizard of Oz was not one of those things
Too
on
long.
KTLA
Yeah.
in
Too
the
long.
afternoons.
I would.
Do you even know how long it is?
Check it
I know
out.
it's long.
Too long.
Check it out. You might like it. And there was that one.
Hey, come at me,
scene-
bro. I don't care.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
There was a
same
rumor
here.
about that movie, right?
I just know if you put it backwards
There's
with
a
Pink
million reasons,
Floyd
but
and all
like
that
the
other
idea that
stuff.
in the background, there's a guy that's
Yes,
you know,
there's an
okay.
urban legend about there's a guy.
I saw Willy Wonka. Gene Wilder's the man.
Beto,
He's going off.
The runtime of this movie is an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, no, I got to watch Cowboys.
Are you kidding me?
Why is it so good?
It's
It's
the
the Wizard
basis
of
of
Oz.
all. It pushed movies forward. It
Okay,
made
but that's the
magical
historical
universe.
context. Why is the movie so good?
It's a journey. It's an odyssey. You can always go back home. It's the idea that you might go searching
There's
for
no
something,
place
but
like home.
you've
There's no
always
place
known
like
the answer
home.
for this.
Gravity is good too. They come.
I
back
like
out.
Gravity. I did.
I think Reacher does the same thing.
Oh,
It does.
You can always go
There's
home.
no place like home.
Yeah.
You're
Y
right.
tu mamá también. They grow
There
up.
you
Those
go.
kids
See?
grow up.
Hey, that movie's
This
great.
is endless.
Even Tom Bieber is a great
That's
movie.
it.
Now we're talking, Emily.
Now we're talking.
All right,
Oh,
1986. Mark McGwire hits his first career home run in the
Wow.
major leagues. McGwire would go on to become the first major leaguer in baseball history with 70 home runs in a season, hitting 70 in 1998. McGwire finished with 583 career home runs during his 16 season career. That's right, 16 years. 583 home runs. What did you think of the whole McGwire race that when he was going Big Mac Land? I was smack dab in St. Louis, so I was caught up into it big time.
Yeah, we were all into it in 98.
You were?
Him and Sammy were going back and
Saving
forth.
baseball.
Yeah, all that good stuff. You know, Damian High.
Yes,
USC.
that's right,
Mark
you're right.
McGwire. And then his brother, quarterback.
Dan McGwire, 6'10".
Yeah.
Was he 8 or 10?
6'8".
Tall too tall for quarterback.
Yeah.
Yes. 1988, one of my favorite albums was released, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my God. That coincided with me having like money in my pocket.
Oh, no.
Was that 88 or 98?
98.
98.
98, yeah.
88, I was in high school.
Yeah, it was 98. No,
Oh,
Lauryn Hill's
98.
98.
Sorry, it's a
98.
typo.
Yeah, 98. Coincided with me having money.
Oh.
So it was the first time I actually tricked out my home stereo system.
That thing.
The first album I played was that.
What'd you buy? The system.
Went to Best Buy and went nuts.
You win everything, right?
Whatever they had.
Subwoofer, amps.
Pioneer, everything.
Oh, you went Pioneer?
Pioneer and JBL. JBL speakers.
Oh, you got the JBL speakers.
Everywhere.
Oh,
yeah.
you got the DJ speakers.
Oh, yeah. I spent some cash on it.
Oh,
First
heck yeah.
album was that album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. It was great.
And now everything's on your phone.
It's true. I know. I don't need them anymore.
Lauryn Hill, whenever she performs, comes out like 3 a.m. Like
Yeah,
super
She
late.
does come out late.
Yeah, she'll
I
show
was
up
there.
the next day.
She left me hanging for a while. In 2000, Bring It On was released.
Heck yeah.
Are you in there?
Anybody seen it?
Cal
Yes.
State Dominguez
Yeah, it's too
Hills.
Yes.
Yes, right.
Bring
saw
It
it?
On's probably 20 minutes long. It's not a very
Bring
long
it on.
movie.
Cultural icon. Wizard of Oz, whatever.
Yeah, I have to disagree
Hey,
with you on that
Gabrielle,
one.
hey,
I
Gabrielle
gotta disagree
Union?
with you. You had to get
Gabrielle
Rocky.
Union in there.
Yes.
Yes, cultural icon.
I'm there. So is the Wizard of Oz.
Or
I
a
have
scarecrow.
rewatched Bring It On more than I've rewatched
Yeah.
Wizard of
That-
Oz. I
this
will
is
say
true.
that.
Point proven.
For different
Point
reasons.
proven.
But no, I think that movie too just came out at a great time, and it was like, it's so quotable to my demographic, my age group. Yeah.
Well,
I'll
it's
bring it on.
also from the area where we're at, the neighborhood. So
Yeah,
you saw,
of course you did.
lived some of that, so you know what's going on.
Okay, this is Dallas Cowboy history. 2016, Dallas Cowboy quarterback Tony Romo suffers an injury, opening the door for rookie quarterback Dak Prescott to step in. Prescott leads the Cowboys to a 13-3 record in the regular season. Romo plays just one more game in the NFL, throwing 4 passes in Week 17 that season.
Only one more.
Crazy, right? I know.
Wow.
It's crazy. Romo had it for a while and then just gave it up, and Dak never looked back. I think this is me. I think that's Jerry's only misstep.
The Dak way.
Signing Dak Prescott to that big deal.
He got hurt right after that, huh?
I really do. No, not got hurt. I just don't think he's the guy he thought, and he's spending too much money on that guy.
Well, you got to pay for some kind of quarterback.
It's very prohibitive. $60 million basically for one guy.
That was kind of cheap at the time.
Well, it's still high end, but for a guy you're not sure, that's like Mahomes money. That's like guys that bring home the bacon, not guys that have potential.
And the reason it was so high, too, is because he does the same thing that he's doing with Micah Parsons right now. He drags out this contract negotiation, only raise the prices of it when you eventually pay this person. It's going to be higher than you would have paid if you'd done it the year prior because other people get paid. You know, Trevor Lawrence gets paid $1 million or $1 jillion.
Same thing.
Yeah.
And also, didn't Dak ball out before he got that contract?
He puts up numbers.
He forced Jerry to give him the money.
Absolutely. He does. He puts up numbers. He's impossible to part ways with. I think you just paid him too much. That might be Jerry's biggest mistake. We'll see. All right, that was the dump.
Real quick. Have you ever seen Blood In, Blood Out?
No. Yes.
See?
Love that movie.
See, that's culture right there. Yeah,
yes.
All kinds.
Love that movie. Watch
it's like a 3-hour movie.
You know what?
Okay, it's 3 hours.
No.
You won't watch Wizard of Oz?
No.
It's an hour 42.
You should watch
Cholos in there right there.
You should watch Blood In, Blood Out. Tell me what you think. All right, that was the dump. Coming up next, Super Crosstalk, 710 ESPN.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen from NFL Network. The Rich Eisen Show is coming to 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app. Tuesday, September 2nd from 9 a.m. to noon, right after the all-new Sedano and Cap morning show.
The Rich Eisen Show, broadcasting live from Los Angeles every weekday. And now coming right here to ESPN LA.
LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN, the new home of The Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
This fall,
the police coming straight from the underground.
Ice Cube is bringing truth to power.
Am I iller than a natural born killer?
You know how we do. Featuring 4 decades of attitude, a musical production like he's never done before. September 28th, Crypto.com Arena. Ice Cube, Truth to Power Tour. 4 decades of attitude.
Straight out of Compton, it's a crazy brother named Ice Cube.
On sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
It's the summer tradition fantasy football fans wait for. The ESPN LA Fantasy Football Draft Party at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Sedano and Cab live from 3 to 6 p.m. Then stick around to hang out with the crew and dive into all the fantasy football action. Whether you're drafting your team or just soaking up the atmosphere, enjoy great food, drinks, giveaways, and the chance to connect with fellow fans. Thursday, August 28th at Hollywood Park Casino. Visit ESPNLA.com for details. Thanks to Hollywood Park Casino. Party, play.
Come celebrate Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary this Labor Day weekend. Enjoy 25% off all Green Tag closeout apparel, 20% off Skechers and Puma golf shoes, and get a 50% bonus trade-in towards any new club. Don't miss out on these deals and more at Roger Dunn Golf Shop's 60th anniversary Labor Day sale the 28th through September 1st. Trusted by golfers since 1965 and home to the legendary 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Roger Dunn Golf Shops by Worldwide Golf. Get there.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Our policy is to provide equal opportunity employment, development, and advancement to all current and potential teammates. If you are an organization that maintains a job bank, provides employment information, or gives job referrals, you may request to be placed on the station's mailing list for future career opportunities. To learn more about careers at Good Karma Brands, please email careers@goodkarmabrands.com.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles.
KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Whoa. Yes.
Gang's all here.
Yes, sir.
Beto, how's it gone so far?
It's been good. DeMarco and I had a lot of fun.
Rocking and rolling.
Upsetting Emily because I've never watched Wizard of Oz.
Never seen The Wizard of Oz.
That stuns me, by the way. And Mace's out today. Sua Craven's in. Thank you for doing this, man. Great to have you here.
Appreciate you having me.
We have competing hats on today.
I see that to your respective alma maters.
It's on. Man, please bring your school back to prominence, please.
Wow.
Please.
Oh, he's been vocal about
USC out of the top 25 does not sit good with me. And I'm not a Trojan.
Hey, DeMarco.
Yes.
And Sua, tell me if you agree.
Yeah.
I think SC's going to win 9 or 10 games this year.
I hope so.
I believe they have to win
They
10
should.
games this year. I don't think they have an option, but I think 9 is the floor.
Okay, Illinois, and then Michigan, and then Notre Dame.
I think they'll beat Michigan. I think
Okay.
Illinois will be close.
They're better than you think.
The 2 losses I have are at Oregon, at Notre Dame.
Yes.
And normally, Sue, as you know, there's one you don't see coming.
Yes.
Every year. Last year there were a bunch.
That
like
could be Purdue,
Maryland,
Iowa.
and, you know,
Nebraska.
Yes, I'm talking
Minnesota,
trash.
and the teams like that. But I actually think if you look at USC's talent,
yeah,
and you look at the schedule, I think they could have a breakthrough here. Now, Sue, you just said they have to. I think Lincoln Riley's buyout is too big to cut bait on. Do you disagree with that?
If this was last year when it was still closer to that 100 mark, then
Yeah.
I agree. But given what we've seen in 3 years and given the schedule and how friendly it is, and we only play 2 of the top dogs in our
Right.
conference, if there was a time for you to go 10 wins and to buy yourself more time, it would be this season. So it's telling if you do not get
What's
it.
the buyout?
It's
What's the
his
buyout now?
fourth year,
Yeah.
right? Did I get that right? Fourth year for
Yes.
Lincoln. He makes $10 million a year for 10 years, so it would be $60 million to buy him out if you cut him at the
can
end of
afford
this
that,
year.
right?
Well,
Pocket
USC,
change,
You
Jimmy,
guys used to
pocket
pay
change.
guys under the table back in the
USC
day.
can afford
Yeah.
anything. It's
Yeah.
it's just a matter of like the reason they gave, and Sue, I can't remember. I think you were already gone by then, but the reason they let Clay Helton stick around a year longer than he probably should have is because the school was under siege financially.
Yes.
Even with all their private donors. Remember, there was a crooked doctor that was, and they
Yeah.
had to do a huge buyout and the
Settlement for a
freeze
bunch
on
of
spending.
students.
There's a lot
like
of
with
issues
with
there, yeah.
billions involved.
Yeah.
And
But
so,
there's still money there. You just didn't access it.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. Better, do you think they would give $60 million to Lincoln Riley to go away?
No.
Either do I.
They're spending a lot of money to give him all the resources. We were talking about this earlier about how Bowden is now involved. They have a GM, so Lincoln doesn't have to talk to the
Yeah,
NIL
Jim
agent.
Bowden's son. Like,
Yeah.
Jim Bowden has been coming
it?
on Mason and Ireland for 30 years. He's
Yeah.
He was
He's
a
the
former-
GM?
Chad,
no,
Chad
Jim,
Bowden.
Jim
Chad
is a
Bowden.
baseball executive. He's the former GM of the Reds, former GM of the Nationals.
Yes.
And now he works in the media, but he's a baseball guy.
But
And
he
the
gets
son,
it.
the son is Chad.
Chad, his son, is a college
Just came from
football
Notre
guy.
Dame.
But does
And-
he get it? Does he understand
Oh,
what this
oh,
is
yeah.
now?
He gets it.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
the one who
Okay.
built Notre Dame.
Good. I'm glad you're smiling.
He's the reason
Yes.
why this number 1 recruiting class for 2026 is alive and well.
and by the way, for people who don't know, that the people in Chad Bowden's role at various schools are now running this thing.
Yep, he
Yeah.
brought
You
his
know,
crew in.
Right. Like you can talk about who your coach is
Yeah.
or who, but these new GMs are kind of deciding where the NIL money goes. They're recruiting based on NIL money. I mean, they have the keys to the kingdom.
How long? How long before USC is one of the best jobs in the Big Ten?
It's already one of the
Yeah,
best
I
jobs
think
in the
I think
Big
you're
Ten.
already there.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's already.
How long before USC is competing for Big Ten championships? That's what I mean.
See, and this is dependent on the head coach because you're right. We wouldn't pay out Lincoln Riley's contract because who are you getting rid of him
Yep,
for? There
for.
needs to be another name that's of equivalent stature for USC fans to at least be satisfied with a buyout and justifying that money to bring in a bigger name, which costs even more money. So that's the reason why it'll still be
So
Lincoln.
yeah, it's not just the $60 million. It would be the additional $100 million you'd need to talk Nick
To get a
Saban
big
out of
name, exactly.
retirement.
Yeah, but if
You
you,
know.
go mediocre this season, then it's going to get super loud. There's
Well,
gonna be
I agree with Sue if they have a losing record, or even last year. Like what were they 7-6 last year?
7-6.
So that's Lincoln's playing with fire if he goes 7-6. But I think if he goes 9-3, which is the likely scenario, then he's fine.
Can you make the playoffs with that?
No, you want and which
You
is
have
by
to
the
be in
way,
the playoffs for this
which
team.
is his argument, which is Lincoln's argument that look, why should I put Notre Dame on the schedule
I heard that,
if
yeah.
all that's going to do is keep me out of the playoff?
Well, then beat them.
Well, right, but that's the easy. I'm for Notre Dame staying on the schedule.
We're not soft like Mason.
Mason is against it.
No, because he wants to get rid of it. We should win.
But
that
I
is
see
soft.
his,
That is soft.
I
That
see
is
his.
soft.
I'll say
I do
this.
see the
I
point.
see his point. I don't agree with it, but I see his point.
But if you can't beat them, you're not going to win in the playoffs anyways.
Right.
You're not going to be good enough for that. Don't lose
But
at
I,
Iowa.
I do think if you
Yeah.
look, if you're a
Nebraska.
USC fan, look at the schedule. I think the schedule is very favorable,
Yeah.
and they have a great chance. All right,
I just
So-
love talking down to Trojans.
Sua, and, yeah,
Animosity.
yeah.
Of course, there's heat.
Why?
Come on
It was
now.
good one
and-
time in 10 years.
How
Because
about
if
this
you're
one?
SC, you shouldn't be down here.
DeMarco came in all hooting and hollering about the dogs, right? Because he saw the Cowboy
Wolf.
doc.
Oh my God, hey, John! I started watching America's Team.
So, what do you think?
Oh my God!
I'm already done.
It's
I
so
loved it.
good.
I thought it was great.
It takes
So,
me
have you
back.
watched it?
I've seen a few of clips. I haven't watched it.
It's fantastic. And you know why? Great documentaries. Like my favorite rock documentary of all time is History of the Eagles.
Rock documentary. Okay, yeah.
They made a pact before they ever sat down in front of cameras. We're all telling the truth. We're not going to do one of these worried about hurting somebody's feelings documentaries where nobody says anything. The Cowboys are the same way.
They're telling
everybody's telling the truth.
Yeah.
And by the way, the balls on Jerry Jones to fire a coach after winning 2 consecutive Super Bowls.
Let him know he's in charge.
I haven't got there. So they just won the first one.
Insane.
That's Jimmy Johnson?
Yeah.
Jimmy
They
Johnson,
just
Barry
beat
Switzer.
Buffalo, so I'm there.
Yeah.
They just beat Buffalo.
So I
I'm
told
getting
DeMarco earlier when he was talking about this, he was like, "Oh, Washington and Miami, Urban," and I was like, "You know what? There's no chance you go to Washington if you're a kid right now, right? Because he's like, I'm a dog.
I'm born a dog.
Think about it.
I'm going to UW.
This dude's in Oakland, 5-star recruit.
You're not going to UW in this NIL
Well, you
era
gotta
right now.
say what you said.
I said you're going to Alabama.
No,
He's
I'm
like,
not.
No,
I'm going to be a
not.
dog.
He's a 5-star recruit, and he's like, I'm doing this.
Let me tell you guys something.
He didn't
when
say
I
it,
was
though.
in college, and DeMarco will back me up on this. When I was in college, I was starting out as a sportscaster. We did all the games at the campus radio station, and I went up to Seattle to do a Washington game on a day where the weather just happened to be sunny and perfect. And and people were tailgating Beto
on
in
the boats, right?
boats.
Yeah, I've seen the videos.
And I looked out and I went, why would anyone not come here?
And you're at
Sue,
UCLA.
you've been there, right? You know you
this
wanted to
is the
stay.
most
You know you wanted to
spectacular
stay. You've been there. You
setting
know.
I
It's
think
amazing.
I've ever seen.
I chose the wrong school.
No.
That is not going on record.
It started raining.
Yeah, that's
But he's right. He said if they offered your mom $2 million, wait a minute, that might change some stuff.
Roll Tide.
That might change.
You're
some
saying
stuff.
roll tide.
But when you guys were being recruited, the money was under the table. Now that it's above board, it's really
It's
hard for some of these guys to say no.
It's insane. It's
Yeah.
insane.
All right, let me get to
Yeah.
this since you guys are both working on the Ram broadcast this year, and you both worked the game on Saturday. Are they ready?
The
Do
Rams?
you feel good about Houston week 1?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you knew what your team was before you even took the plane to Cleveland. This was just playing out the string.
So
now
you
that
agree?
You got Stafford
Yeah. They're
back,
ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've already been game planning a week before that Cleveland game played out last week, so they should be ready to go.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
All
they're,
right.
they're ready.
The other question I wanted to ask
Or
you
getting
guys is, so everybody's kind of crapping on Shedeur because he didn't have a great game, which I understand. but
What, you?
No, you.
You didn't. What did you see?
No.
I saw a quarterback being protected by 4th stringers that are no
That's
longer
not what-
on
okay,
this
but-
team.
but he was
Where do you
Marcos.
think?
by 4
Where do you think
strangers.
the
Sua
Rams had
just
out
took
there?
me.
Sua?
Wait, Sua just
So-
took me where I wanted to go.
Come
DeMarco,
on.
how much slack should we cut Shedeur that he was playing with a bunch of backups?
He threw the
Zero.
ball 6 times.
Zero.
He
He
threw
was
the ball
out there
6
against
times.
guys that are going to be cut today.
Right. So was
It's not. I heard this before. He's out there with a bunch of 3rd and 4th stringers. What do you think was coming at him?
So
3rd and 4th stringers.
when he started against the Panthers starters,
he looked great.
so can we not acknowledge the difference in if I go 5 wide
this is
empty?
an excellent point.
If I go 5 wide empty
Yes.
with 4th stringers, the ball has to come out quick or else.
Why didn't it?
Nobody's open. They're 4th stringers.
Then start to move. You don't go backwards.
And when he did,
Come
he got
on,
20
Sua,
yard
you
sacks.
cannot defend that as a
All
good
I'm
performance.
saying is,
Come
all I'm
on.
saying is, we saw him against NFL starters, and he
Yeah.
looked great. And on the
Okay.
flip side of that, we saw him against 4th stringers
Bro.
who no longer have jobs. He looked awful. So
I
it
saw,
has to be.
guys.
I saw Dylan Gabriel go right down the field. I saw Dresser Wynn put
with
it in
the
the end zone.
twos.
I saw Dresser Wynn put it in the end zone with the 3s and 4s.
So you,
Come on, bro.
DeMarco, are
This
you?
is what I mean. This is delusion.
Sue,
Okay.
you would have
I
licked
love
your
you.
chops at it, right? Come on.
I want Shedeur to be good too,
Dylan-
but he was not good on
Was
Saturday.
Dylan He was not good. I
thank
am not
you.
defending that.
Oh, okay.
However,
Yeah.
was Dylan Gabriel being protected by the same guys? The answer is no. So you can't compare them
Did you see
in
him
that game.
Did you see Dylan Gabriel the week before against Philadelphia?
Yes, I saw him throw a pick 6.
And before that, I'm not even sure if that pick
He was
on
doing
him.
well. He was doing no, but that's another thing. Why are we making if Shedeur throws that same interception? We're going. You see?
Did you
see?
wait a minute? Did you see the tight end pull his hands back?
Yes, I saw
Okay.
all of that.
Now, if that
puts
was
the-
Shedeur, I'd say the same thing. What was that guy doing?
I don't.
But I do know Gabriel went out there, and I'm not a big fan of this dude at all. I'm just talking. He went out there against the Eagles, moved the football, right?
Right.
Shedeur had a shot. He didn't move. They went backwards
DeMarco,
3 times.
do you think?
And then showed up as coach. Come
you,
on, bro.
Do you think Shedeur has a future in the NFL?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
So do I.
100%.
What about Sua? You would
Yes.
pick him off all the time, huh?
Listen.
You would pick him off. Actually, you wouldn't because he wouldn't be able to throw the ball that far.
Okay, listen.
You're the safety. There's no way the ball goes down
Wait,
that way.
the arm strength is not his problem.
No, he's running around.
Well, John, see, so I asked his coach.
Yeah,
hold on.
That's food right there.
Jimmy G is a really good quarterback, but arm strength is an issue.
I
Shedeur,
asked
it's
his
not.
coach, what does he do well? He did not bring up arm strength. He did not bring up scrambling. He says that dude needs more work than any rookie quarterback he's ever seen as far as the X's and O's. So when you talk about Vic, you talk about wheels, you talk about certain guys with cannons. He doesn't have that.
Okay, Joe Milton has a cannon. He's not better than Shedeur right now.
I didn't say he was. I'm just saying that's one thing you can talk about. What can you say Shedeur does better than anyone?
He's very accurate.
Here, and he makes plays.
He's the literal most accurate college football quarterback of all time, given his numbers.
Fair.
The highest completion percentage.
Did you see that guy on Saturday? And you're going to tell me it was because he was out there
preseason
winning.
game. All I'm saying is, if you're going to put this much energy into 6 throws with 4 stringers last week, I need the same amount of energy for when he did it against starters, because you weren't singing his praises when he played well against.
I was on Good Morning Football singing that dude's praises. I told them and Kyle and everybody on that set when they had Shedeur up there in a Browns uniform, that actually works. That looks good. He should be the starter in Cleveland. I'm just not sure if he's the best quarterback on their roster. That's fair.
I think Flacco should start.
100%.
I think
100%.
I think the only question, and sometimes we get maligned and stuck in the mud, Beto, about like, well, do you play the developmental guy or do you play? The only question an NFL head coach should ever ask is who gives me the best chance to win.
Right.
That's it. No debate.
Agree.
Which one of you 3 guys, if you're all in my quarterback room, I don't care about your age. I don't care about anything other than which one of the 3 of you gives me the best chance to win. And right now, I think that's Flacco.
Yep, that's the reason he's there.
And then followed by who?
I think that's the coin flip.
It needs to be Dylan and Shedeur.
For me, I don't see any. If you think it's Shedeur over Gabriel, then I don't know what you're looking at.
I think that right now they're the same. They're one and the same. And
Either one are a finished product. I would say Shedeur is behind him.
So you're going to learn something when you work with Ireland. He taught me this a long time ago. Don't ever be vanilla. Move the needle. Shedeur, no.
Sua vanilla?
Personality.
I don't think that's going to be an issue.
But
this dude, do you know him?
There's something. No, but this is where.
Yes.
On radio, on TV, never be vanilla.
No, he's got neck tats.
Hold
he
on.
ain't vanilla.
Hey. Let me get to my Shedeur. The point is, Shedeur moves the needle. Move the needle. Be there. And that's what Shedeur is doing. Dylan Gabriel, I don't even know what he looks like right now.
But the problem is we don't know what the Browns' intent is this season. We don't know if they are trying to win and make a playoff run with Flacco. Are they trying to get in the Arch Manning sweepstakes like we're already hearing? If that's the case, just start one of the young guys.
And by the way, we're going to talk about this too coming up on the show. Arch Manning has thrown 95 college passes.
Exactly.
And I still want to be in business.
Why are we talking?
I want to be in the Arch Manning business tomorrow.
But what have you seen?
Nothing.
I mean, again,
shouldn't we at least watch the Ohio State game?
See how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can only...
He was short on that 4th down, by the way. That's all I'm saying. He was very short on that 4th down.
Trojan.
Last thing for me. Do you put ketchup on your tacos?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Listen, you and Michael Thompson.
It's just...
He's from the Bahamas. You're from L.A. You
ground beef tacos.
Man.
That's it. It's a burger and a taco.
I have zero issue with you on that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
White boy tacos.
Oh, my God. If I'm having Al Pastor, carne asada, chicken, salsa, hot sauce. Thank you.
As for your white boy tacos comment, there are 2 people I know who put ketchup on tacos. Michael Thompson, Sua Cravens, both brothers. I rest my case.
Emily said I was eating white people tacos, too. I'm like, what is this?
Not true.
All right, have a good show, boys.
Oh, you agree?